Hello, hello. I am back. I'm just going to leave this running, make sure I have all my notes together, and start getting everything ready to play. Oh my goodness, Tyrannosaurus Heck has left their epic. All right, you got almost the whole team in there. Yeah, Drampa is pretty big. Oh, that's very cool. Nice work, Sleeps. So I'm going to be on BRB for a minute. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Gonna grab a snack and gonna open my note file and start getting ready for the game. I just saw that. Just remember to take the be right back screen off when you return. Oh man, I'm echoing again. I can tell. I certainly will. In fact, I have a different scene ready for when we actually play. Like this is the whole thing. But we'll put it on BRB for now, and I'll be back shortly. Big challenges. Hey everybody.
It's our leader.
How's it going?
Pretty good. I'm waking up.
Super excited to
How
play.
have you been?
I'm good. I've been beaming since our D&D game, and
Yeah, it was fun.
it's been nice to kind of relax with some Pokemon before hopping into the one shot.
Nice. Very good.
I think Corgi will have to catch up on the fun later because he's in bed.
Oh, is he still not feeling good?
Yeah, it's can't
Yeah, that sucks.
yeah, can't do much about that.
Yeah.
I've never heard of any of these Pokemon before.
In the party?
I'm too much of a Gen 1 scrub.
It's true.
That's what he's typing. For the word. Freaking Corgi, did he get the Wordle in two days in a row? I think he did.
I got today's in 3. 2 is so impressive.
No, he didn't. Did he? That whore. I think you're counting wrong.
Oh shit, I forgot about the dice roller. It's also pinned, no worries.
It's also pinned, Bill.
I actually check the pins. So.
I love how often whenever I'm running my one shots and people are like, I can't find this. I'm like, I pinned it for a reason, guys. Come on.
I'm never
Always
gonna live
check
it
the
down.
pins.
Grandpa. It doesn't have all the animals.
Yeah. I know.
I've definitely found that out a few times.
Is there a Pokemon version of Metazua?
Oh, that'd be
I mean, there's
crazy.
Pokedoku. So if you do want like just a Pokemon game, there's Pokedoku.
Pokedoku?
Mm-hmm.
I have to guess which Pokemon it is, because that's... Oh no, it's like filled 3x3 grid that match their own column categories. Well, that's interesting though.
Yeah, it's not the same, but it is another, guessing game of that variety.
Yeah. Huh.
They're part of my dailies.
Well, it's on the hour. Snow
It's
Twig.
freaking killing me. It's freaking killing me. He told me like his clock was a different time once when I got on him about being late for one of my sessions.
Oh,
I'm like, dude.
huh.
Yeah, he's ridiculous.
Well, I'm willing to wait another 5 minutes. Maybe 15 if you guys are down.
I don't know where
Whatever.
to be.
I'm playing Squirtle now. It's basically a guess that Pokemon. Put it in here for you guys.
Squirtle.fireblend.com.
Oh. Okay. Let's see.
I'm
Wait a
not gonna,
minute.
I'm not gonna get
I
this.
can't. I don't know any Pokemon.
If you just start typing, they like come in a drop down.
There's no way though that I'm gonna be able to figure it out. Let's
Oh,
try.
okay, I got the right gen.
Me too. I don't have any types though.
What's the triangles mean? I need to go
So
up
like
again?
if it's pointing up, yeah, you need to go up. If it's down, then you go down for that. Whatever it is.
I'm-
Okay. Hello.
Oh.
Oh, mic's off.
Snow Twig. Not here yet, doesn't count. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to do that.
Yeah, I've got it saved so I can finish it after the game.
Yeah, this should be fun actually.
I know what gen it is. I know what type, at least one type is.
I still only have Gen. No types.
You want me to
for
tell you?
me. No,
No,
it's
that's
okay.
cheating.
Think so. Yeah, no cheating. Oh, I don't think those share yet. Oh, okay, I got a type.
Hey,
Hello.
welcome.
Hello.
I'm gonna turn you up a little bit on my end.
I'm also doing the same. So quiet.
Well, welcome back to Pockets and Monsters. I'm really excited to run this game and with a new player with Sleeps.
That's me.
Is everybody? Does anybody need to go to the bathroom? Want to grab a snack? Anything they need to do before we start getting into the rules?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Well then, with a reminder and without further ado, we will get started with Pockets and Monsters, our second session. So, if everyone could pull up the rules real quick, we'll just go over them pretty quickly. I think Sleeps, you watched a good bit, maybe all of the session from last time, so Maybe you already have a good grasp, but just in case, we're gonna go over it because it's been a little while for me. So this is Pockets and Monsters. You are the Pokemon of an up-and-coming champion in the Kanto region's gym circuit, and the Pokemon of a new trainer, not Robbie this time. This 10-year-old, because all trainers are, between 10 and 12, or it seems, I don't know, have traveled across. This 10-year-old has traveled across many regions looking for the perfect Pokemon. You may have met some of their other Pokemon. You may be called upon to train and battle all the time as one of their favorites, or you may have just been collected from your home in the wild and have just been chilling in your Pokeball, waiting for your time in the spotlight. But as this trainer's Pokemon, you are there to defend them from other Pokemon and bigger human threats. So, first thing we got to do is create our Pokemon. Number 1, choose a Pokemon for your... Actually, before we go into this, to the stream, why don't you guys introduce yourselves? I guess I'll start. I'm Take a Chill Phil. I like to draw and play games on my channel, and I'm a sloth in a space freighter. Why don't we go in Pokemon order? Sleeps, why don't you introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm at Sleeps of the Day, a variety streamer who does role-playing games mostly and art on the weekends, and I'll be playing Tag the Oshawott today.
Duat!
Or Duat, sorry, wrong form there.
I'm Noonvale12. I'm a variety streamer. Right now I'm gardening and cooking, I guess. And I'm playing Rapidash named Blazing Star.
My name is Acorn Tree Inc. I am a tree who was incorporated. I am also a variety streamer who does Pokemon Nuzlocke on Wednesdays and random wheel-generated games on Saturdays. And today I am playing Grandpa the Drampa, a grumpy but helpful Pokemon.
I'm Snowtwig. I stream art sometimes. I'm playing a Morpeko, who likes eating lots of food.
Fantastic. And I would also like to point out for anybody watching that everybody here on this call made art for the stream. It Sleeps in the Day drew his Duat here, and drew a bunch of different attacks for his Duat in our Discord. If anybody is in our Discord or would like to join our Discord, I'll post a link in the chat. We also have Noonvale, who drew Blazing Star, the Rapidash. Acorn, while they did not draw this animated sprite from the game, they did draw this very cute little Paris in this Pokedex that we're using on the stream. And Snowtwig drew Mochi the Morpeko. So I'm really happy about that. I love to see all the art. Also, hey Inky, hi Inked Fish. Yeah, so I'm gonna post a link to our server here. If anybody would like to join, check out the art channels or the TTRPG channels. And yeah. So I guess we'll get into the rules of the game. So first things first, we will create a Pokemon for our trainer. Actually, we need to create a trainer, but we'll do that at the end of the Pokemon. So we'll think about what Pokemon, what type, and what moves it likes to use. Looks like everyone here has picked a great Pokemon: Duat, Rapidash, Drampa, and Morpeko. Step 2, choose a nature for your Pokemon. It looks like everyone's picked a nature here. Tag the Duat is Rash. Noonvale is, Blazing Star is Adamant. Grandpa is Grumpy, and Mochi is Naughty. I hope I said that right. It wasn't too mixed up.
Got it.
That'd be good.
Whoops.
You're doing great.
Thank you. I'm doing my best. Step 3, choose a role for your Pokemon on the team. You know, like, what is your role, you know, when you're in a Pokemon battle? You know, there's lots of different things you can do. You could be a tank, you could be a healer, you could be a staller, you could be status or support, you could be a lure, and, like, you know, people might think you're one type, but you're really another type of combatant in your team. It looks like Tag is a sweeper, Blazing Star is a sweeper, Mochi is also a sweeper, and Grandpa is support.
Got that kid who uses
Funny,
Earthquake the whole time through.
Thank you for posting the rule set. If anybody wants to keep up with the rules, I'm not really mass distributing it because I'm terribly afraid of a lawsuit. This is just to play with friends. This is I'm not doing anything else with it. There's a bit of echo from all the players. Thank you for letting me know. I'm going to try and turn that down a little bit. Maybe that'll deal with it.
Check.
Testing.
Echo.
Hopefully the echo's been dealt with.
Don't deal with echo. Echo's good.
Echo is a good girl. She raised her head like, what the fuck?
Oh, leave me
What do you
alone.
want?
Yeah, I'm trying to sleep here.
Seems fixed. Okay,
Maverick
thank you so
side-eyeing
much.
me, so.
I should also mention I just started using OBS after years of using XSplit, so there may be some technical difficulties, and I'm very sorry. So after that, step 4 in our creating our characters. Choose a number from 2 to 5. A high number means you're better at pockets, sociability with humans, items, rationality, precise actions. You know, so like a lot of like human kind of interactions come with a roll for pockets. A lower number means that you're better at monsters, intuition, wild, passionate action, or actions signature to your Pokemon. So, you know, a lot of your Pokemon moves, or I would say anytime you are invoking one of your Pokemon moves, that'll be a monster roll. So you'll, you know, if you're planning on doing mostly that and not a whole lot of finer, more precise actions, then you probably want a lower number. And if anybody wants to change their mind on what their number is before the game, we can certainly do that. I can just edit it on the screen there. Number 5, give your Pokemon a cool nickname or signature look or accessory if you'd like. So it looks like you guys have all drawn your characters, except for Grandpa, who is noted to have a plaid kind of cap. How did you describe it again?
It's like a newsy cap, you know, like a page boy kind of deal.
Yeah. Which Sleeps has drawn a picture of.
Stereotypical.
Yeah, is that okay representation of that?
Yeah, I think it's awesome.
Cool.
I like that it actually like fits him.
It's a big one. It's a big newsies
Yeah,
cap.
it's a big one. It would have to have been like specially made.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so after that, among your items are Kid's International Pokedex with a built-in camera and identification features and 500 Pokedollars. Starting out this game, it's not going to be like last time where it is separated from the trainer. It'll probably be with your trainer if you, but you will have access to it, so long as it is, with your trainer or somewhere where you know where it is. Your player goal is to get your Pokemon involved in a new adventure where they can be the very best, like no one ever was. Let's see, I guess that's your player goal. Your Pokemon goal, choose or create your own. We're kind of running a story here, but generally, it could be something like find your trainer, or become the Pokemon League champion, or collect every Pokemon you can, or free every Pokemon you can, or stop Team Rocket, or other nefarious entities. Solve a weird Pokemon mystery, prove yourself, or keep being awesome. You have nothing to prove. So now we're at the part where we will create a trainer for you. In the little write-up, I have kind of a default name, which is Robbie. Robbie went rogue in the last session, so we're going to keep that Robbie character separate from your trainer today. Would anybody like to suggest a name for this trainer, or what they're like, if they're a boy or a girl or otherwise, or if anybody has any ideas, let's pitch them.
I don't know why, but the first name that came in my head was Belinda.
Interesting. All the ones I was thinking were all colors, so I'm cool with an actual name.
Oh my god, it's Blue!
It's Blue! Blue Linda? Blue Linda?
Blue Linda.
I love it.
I like that too.
Well, if you guys are serious and want to go with Blue Linda, say aye.
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 Okay. Fantastic. We have a consensus for Blue Linda. Blue Linda the trainer. Is this a girl? Or is this boy, non-binary? Does anyone have a preference? Does it matter?
No preference.
Yeah, I don't care.
I think because Belinda is a girl name, I think Blue Linda probably is going to be a little girl.
Okay. A little girl. Oh yeah, because they're 10 or
10, yeah.
Unless you guys want to have a, I don't see it as making too big of a difference to the adventure. If you guys would like to pick an older trainer.
Let's roll a D100 and see how old they are.
D100.
Oh my gosh! Wait, that's actually kind of fun.
I like that.
All right. In that case, why don't one of you roll me a D100? Whoever can roll it first.
Is there one on the thing?
There is, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, 86!
86.
Grandpa.
I love that.
All right. Blue Linda is 86, but she's still kicking. Okay. In that case, we're good with a trainer. So I would like for you guys to pick as a group 2 strengths for Blue Linda. Among fast, nimble, well-equipped, resilient, perceptive, sneaky, and martially trained.
Oh my god, imagine if we had like a fast, nimble old woman.
See, I was imagining like the sneaky, the one that's like always just right behind people out of nowhere. You're like, oh, where'd you come from? Sort of old lady.
Awesome.
I like resilient. Like she's super hardcore.
Ooh.
Just immediately pictured her as like a biker.
Yeah, fear the quote unquote fear the old man in a young man's job. You always know they're the real resilient ones.
That's great.
I
love that.
resilient and sneaky.
I love that.
Resilient and sneaky? Yeah, that sounds fun.
All right, resilient and sneaky. Is everyone cool with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. I love this. And we will pick one problem for this trainer. A foodie. In parentheses, I wrote, a growing boy always needs to stop and eat, but this is going to be an old lady. So, are they a foodie? Too much of a foodie? Maybe like a Morpeko. low on potions. There's one, but it's not even a super potion. Poorly spoken, like a poor commander in battle. Or one of those, I guess not kids, one of those old lady, one of
We know those old ladies. We know who they
yeah,
are.
one of those old ladies.
Those boomers.
Maybe, I think, the parallel here is like, maybe she's always been a little bit of a rebel, and she does not fit into polite society the same way.
I love that. Especially since she's, resilient and sneaky. She's always getting into, like, pranks and stuff of some variety.
Oh my gosh, imagine.
I'm just imagining, like, some old lady being like, oh, you want some candy? And, like, some kid's just like, oh, yeah, Grandma, great. And she, like, pulls out her cane and trips him.
Fucking ants.
How do you guys feel about that? Kind of a rebellious old lady.
Sure, let's go.
To get, yeah.
Very fun.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next in the rules, rolling the dice. When you do something risky, roll 1d6 to find out how it goes. So when I say something risky, I mean something that is maybe going to stir up some trouble for you, and not something that you can just automatically do. If you have a Pokemon that has an ability that lets it do a thing, I'm not going to tell you you can't, because you can. If you're an Onix and you want to burrow underground at 50 miles an hour, you can. It may take some wind up to get to that full speed, but you can do it. Your Pokemon says you can do it. You can do it. But anyway, when you roll to do something risky, roll 1d6 to find out how it goes. Roll +1 additional die if you've prepared for this, and roll +1 more additional die if your Pokemon type or nature makes you an expert. And when I say Pokemon type or nature, if I mean, by that I mean, like, if you're using a move that is super effective against another Pokemon, then that will count for that additional die. Even if that isn't the case, but like, you're very good at support, and you're doing a support kind of action, because that is like your role on the team. That counts for that extra die. That doesn't, necessarily count for preparation. The die for preparation is like, some physical action that you've done beforehand in preparing for what you're about to do. Basically, through this, we will come to how many dice you need to roll based on your Pokemon in the situation. And so we'll roll our dice and compare the results to your stat number. If you're using pockets, rationality, precise actions, something like that, you want to try to roll under your number. So for example, your Pokemon, you're probably, most Pokemon are probably not very accustomed to using technology devices, computers, things like that. But if you're trying to do it, that would count as a pockets roll, and you would try to roll beneath your number. If you're using monsters, if you're doing some kind of wild action or a Pokemon move or something intuitive, something according to your intuition, your feelings, then you want to try to roll over your number. So, things like that, Mochi would be especially good at because he's got a low number. More precise, calculated actions are going to be a little bit easier for the rest of you, being that your number is a 4. So we're going to roll our die, and if 0 of your die succeed in meeting or beating your number, then your attempt at an action goes wrong, and I will tell you how things get worse somehow. If only one of your die succeeds, then you barely manage it, and I will inflict some kind of complication, harm, or cost to succeeding in your action. So, for example, Onyx was racing across Saffron City to try to get to the Robbie, who was going into Sabrina's gym, and try to get to him in time before he went into the building. Unfortunately, the Onyx, whose name escapes me at the moment, I can't believe that. Wow. Mossy, of course. Mossy only rolled one success. So the complication, the cost, was that there was an old lady crossing the street, and Mossy could get there in time, but would have to choose to mow down this old lady crossing the street. And, you know...
It was Bluinda.
It might have been Bluinda. You could have killed Bluinda before this game. Broken all her bones. If 2 die succeed, then you do well. Good job. You get exactly what you were going for in your action. That is a perfect success. That is exactly what you want. You want to get 2 successes when you roll. If you roll, if you're rolling 3 die and 3 of your die succeed, then you get a critical success. And I will give you some extra effect to what you're going for. It's kind of a yes and to your attempt. Yes, your attempt goes well, and also this happens that is in your benefit. If you roll your number exactly when you're rolling your results, you have pocket monsters. You roll a pocket monsters, which we've decided that you have to shout pocket monsters when you get one. And when you roll pocket monsters, you will get a special insight as to what's going on, and you may ask me, the GM, a question that I will have to answer honestly. A good question when you roll pocket monsters might be, what is this character really feeling? Or who is behind this shenanigan we just uncovered? Or how could I get this character to do blank? Or what should I be on the lookout for? Or what's the best way to accomplish blank? Or what's really going on here? Things that in character you may not have discovered yet, but through a roll of pocket monsters, you can ask me and find out. And a roll of pocket monsters, of course, also counts as one success. There's also an additional way to add a die to your roll, and that is if somebody else on the team is helping you. In order to set that up, the person who is helping you would have to make a risky roll of their own and succeed, granting you an additional die on your roll. If they don't succeed in trying to help you, it could complicate things, so there's a little bit of risk to trying to help someone. Does anyone have any questions about how the mechanics kind of go? Is everybody satisfied with their Pokemon stat, their number?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Got a thumb up from Noon.
Fantastic. So, without further ado, a second time, let's get into the adventure. Pull up my little notepad here. But before we do, why don't you guys tell me a little bit about your relationship with your trainer, Bluinda? Things like where did she find you, or how long have you guys been together, or just a little something. It doesn't have to be specifically that. There were some previous ado Inky.
So I guess I can start.
Yeah,
I have an
please.
idea. Yeah, so I kind of imagine that Grandpa was probably like one of her first Pokemon that she got when she was like super young and starting on her journey. So he's been around for a long time and knows her pretty well. And potentially, if Noon is actually cool with what we discussed earlier, have a little bit of a dark history with some bullying and some burning of houses.
Well, that also begs the question: are you guys like as old as Bluinda is?
Oh, Grandpa's much older than Bluinda. Grandpa's been a grandpa since he was captured.
Okay.
Well,
Love
I was thinking that. So my background is I'm a former racing Rapidash. I was like my registered name in the Rapidash racing registry is Blazing Star. My previous owner that raced me like branded the star on me. And I earned a lot of money on the racetrack. I was like one of the top tier racing Rapidashes. And I was stolen from my farm, my Rapidash farm, racing farm, and was stolen to become a breeder Rapidash. And I escaped and had just been roaming the wilderness. I couldn't find my way back to my original owner, and Bluinda found me roaming around lost, and I guess caught me. And now I love Bluinda. She's my girl, and I love burning down houses with my new friend Grandpa.
Yeah.
And we just have a great time.
That's lovely. I think I've got some interesting implications for your backstory in this adventure. Okay.
I can say for Tag would be pretty new to the group. He was traded over on the GTS. His old trainer kind of was one of those victory at all costs, and he lost once. So his trainer was like, "Nope, you're out of the team now." And so he's kind of iffy towards trainers and stuff. But Bluinda, she's the sweet old lady who has a prankster side, so he gets along with her pretty well, pretty quick. But he'd definitely be pretty new to the team.
That sounds good.
I feel like Bluinda probably has had Mochi for a while, and they kind of just showed up like she just ordered like some takeaway or some kind of fast food, and then when they opened up the package, Mochi was there instead, eating their dinner.
That's perfect. Can I ask what is Mochi's favorite kind of food?
Probably anything like sweet or sugary.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So, let's get into it. The four of you have been put through a lot of recent time with Bluinda. She's been spending a lot of time with all of you and talking about this festival that she hasn't been to in a little while and would love to take you to. But it's in Vermilion City, and you guys are in, we'll say like Cerulean or something. you guys have to kind of take the little underground passage to make your way to this nice beach city. Those of you who have kind of been around the Kanto region know that there's like a big like port, a big ship port, and there's some beach, and you know there's also some nice little grassland on one side of it, as you guys are, I think I'll leave it up to you guys. Do you guys want to be like out of your Pokeballs like while you guys are traveling on the way there?
Yes?
Yeah, I'd say Bluinda could be riding me if she wants.
Okay, perfect.
I'm hovering above them, like giving them shade so that she doesn't get too sunburned.
That's awesome. You're like the perfect little like rain cloud umbrella kind of situation.
Yeah.
As you guys are headed south, you go through the tunnel, kind of on your way to Vermilion City, and you can see kind of up ahead there are like some other people with their own Pokemon, kind of headed in that direction. And, you know, you're kind of trotting along with Bluinda on your back, Blazing Star. And on your way, you see a familiar sight. Some young whippersnapper that thinks they are hot shit, and they're standing facing sideways, just waiting for you to approach the entrance, the north entrance into the seaside Vermilion City. You can see that his eyes are kind of darting sideways, waiting for the grandma on the Rapidash to cut in front.
Of course.
Waiting to lock eyes.
Yeah.
I cut in front.
Blazing Star's like, alright.
All right. As you do.
I adamantly cut in front.
Perfect. As you do, this young whippersnapper turns to more clearly approach you, and you can see that he's got this kind of like... It looked kind of a little fuller on the side you were looking at. But as he turns to face your group, it's this biker guy with a mohawk that's just kind of folded over on one side. You can see he's got a leather jacket with studs. Doesn't look like he's got a bike with him right now, but there's this heavy chain kind of hanging out of his pocket. And he's just like, "Yo, old lady, I think it's time to tango." And before you can move, he throws out a wheezing in your direction. What do you do?
I huff and stomp my feet and like do a stance of like just put my like front feet like toward him, like ready, like in a fighting stance, like I'm ready, let's go.
Okay, he's about to blow smog all over your group. You can see the puffs of pollution and smoke start to billow out of his face holes, his floating face holes, and try and push them across your group here. And Bluinda's just like, young women, get him!
I stomp him.
Okay, you're going for a stomp attack. That sounds like you're using a regular Pokemon move. So why don't you roll me Monster? It looks like you've got one die for the risky move. What's another die that could help you here?
Don't know. I've prepared the attack. I don't know.
She is a sweeper. I don't know if that matters for this, but
I think that could count. It looks like I should say. It looks like he's got another Pokemon on his belt, so it's not just going to be the wheezing. I think sweeper counts. Why don't you roll me 2d6?
Roll a 1.
So,
Ooh.
are we all able to do something right now, or is this like a traditional like 1 versus 1 Pokemon battle right now?
I think this is. I think he's trying to engage in a 1v1 Pokemon battle. If you would like to be rude about it and
Let's gang up on him.
gang up on him, he might take his second Pokemon out.
Bluinda
Okay.
doesn't follow the rules.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, she is.
She's rebellious.
She is sneaky, isn't she?
And
Okay,
rebellious.
all right. Unfortunately, those are 2 failures, not a single success. Things get worse. You try to stomp on this wheezing. Unfortunately, it is a little bit too high in the air, and your hoofs cannot gain purchase where they need to, and you are going to be poisoned. I think, for the sake of this battle, until it is over, Blazing Star, you may have to be down 1 die.
That makes sense.
Seeing
this, I think Grandpa would like to do Safeguard.
Oh, okay. That sounds like a
So
Pokemon move.
unfortunately, it won't. It won't protect Blazing Star, who's already poisoned. But it literally says like the user's party is protected from status conditions. So hopefully this doesn't happen to anybody else.
Okay, that sounds good. You are a support Pokemon. That is a move you know. I think we'll count that as 2 die, unless there's anything else prepared for, or if anybody would like to help. Go ahead and roll me 2d6.
Got it.
That is 1 success. At a
Cool.
cost, I believe, or a complication. Also, I really appreciate the little grumpy emoji face next to Grandpa.
Thanks.
Easily. You can safeguard your group, but while you are doing this, kind of whipping around, what does safeguard look like to you? Are you kind of like whipping up some kind of mystical barrier? Are you standing as the bulwark to guard your team? What does it look like?
This is like a shining mystical like wall
Okay, perfect.
or a bubble or something like that.
So you do that easily enough, and I think as you do that, the complication is that another trainer from the other side of the road comes out with his own Pokemon. He is going to pull out a Primeape. We did use a Primeape in the last one, but this one's got a Primeape.
It's free for all. Let's go.
Mhm.
What is going on?
I think if this Primeape's here, I'm going to immediately square up with it and try to keep it distracted from the others. Not necessarily immediately fighting it until it shows that it actually is, but I think that Tag is going to jump over there and kind of like keep it distracted so, no one messes with Bluinda.
It sounds like you're going to have to use some kind of clever tactic to do so, which sounds like it counts as a pocket roll. What are you trying to do to distract it?
Tag's gonna he'll jump out there and be like, now I'm your opponent, and be just very boisterous and big and just kind of like make a show of being the center of attention to this Primate and like draw its attention towards him. So he's just being loud and trying to put himself where he's visible.
Okay. I think we can count this as a in D&D this might be like a performance roll or a deception roll or something. I think this counts as a pocket roll. Do you have anything that can help you pull more than 1 die?
Not specifically. I was going to say I could like put on a show with like the kata, like pulling out the scowl shops and doing some sort of like ninja moves, essentially to really be distracting, because that's kind of the do-what thing.
Okay. I'll count that as a die for preparation. You've prepared your whole life with your kata. Using it as part of this performance roll, we'll count it as 2d6.
Okay.
For pockets.
Okay. 2.
2 and 2.
Successes.
That is 2 successes. Yes. So you do exactly that. The primate is thrown off, and his attention is directed towards you and away from the rest of the group. Sounds good. So right now, you have like a safeguard barrier from one side with a wheezing and a biker on one side, and on the other side of the road, you guys are kind of sandwiched, where on the other side of the road there's like another biker. This one does not have a mohawk, by the way, but he does have one of those helmets that have like a spiky point on the top.
Nice.
Yeah, that is kind of the situation you're in. It's not great. Meanwhile, I think Bluinda is has kind of like dismounted Blazing Star and is trying to step back a little further away from the entrance to Vermilion City. Trying to get to some physical safety.
I throw embers.
You certainly can. Everybody has had a turn. Mochi, would you like to get a turn in before Noonvale? Before Blazing Star?
I guess.
Only if you'd like.
Can I? No, yeah.
Yes.
I'm just trying to see what I can do. Can I spark them?
Yes. You've got a wheezing on one side, and you've got a primate that is distracted by Tag on the other side. Which one would you like to spark?
I'll help Tag.
Okay, that sounds
I'll
good.
go after the primate.
I think because of Tag's last action, we'll count that as a die of preparation to you. I think Sweeper is probably going to help in this fight, and this is kind of naughty, taking advantage of the situation. So why don't you roll 3d6 and see what you get. This, since you're using Spark, that's a monsters move, so 3d6 for monsters. You're going for high numbers.
36.
That is 2 successes. You are able to zap the primate with your Spark, just as you intended. Primate is injured. He's not out of the fight, though. And he is going to try to do a spinning counterattack, but aimed at Tag. Trying to kind of like spin in a whirlwind until he can like grab Tag and like toss him into the ground. I think at this point, Blazing Star, if you would like to use your Ember move, which direction are you sending it?
Was it a wheezing?
Yeah.
Yeah, wheezing.
All right. Give me a 2d6 roll.
Oh no, I get a
minus 1. Yeah.
I get a 1.
That's right.
Oh shoot.
Ooh.
No!
Unfortunately, as you are kind of trying to shake off the woozy feeling of the smog, of the poison inflicted by the smog, you fire your embers. How do you fire your embers? Do they come out of your feet in a line on the ground as you stomp? Do you spit it out like fire breath? How does it normally look for you?
So imagine a like porcupine shooting out quills from its body.
Cool.
Like that.
I love that. As a matter of fact, it shoots out so violently and so brightly that it sets a tree on fire on the way over. And unfortunately, you're going to start smoking up this area where Blue Winda is trying to get away. And she's sneaky and she's resilient. So maybe she can handle the smoke for a while. But you're beginning to set the forest on fire.
Right.
Can I flap my wings to try and get the smoke away from Blue Winda?
Yes.
Fan the flames. You're
I
gonna
mean,
fan the flames.
I guess it could get to fire out, but mostly he's just interested in getting the smoke away from Blue Winda, whatever that may mean.
Okay.
We've got a water type. We can deal with the flames later.
Yeah. Smoke is the problem. She's old. She can't have that in her lungs.
Oh my god.
All right.
Kill her.
If you would like to blow the smoke in a certain direction, you certainly can. Go ahead and let's see. I guess trying to clear the smoke is kind of supportive of, it's in the spirit of supporting everyone. I think that could count.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so we'll say that's 2d6. I don't think you're invoking a specific Pokemon move, right?
Right, I'm just kind of flapping my wings over there.
Okay, let's say this is a pockets roll.
Okay. Why?
The flames spread as you are. Oh man. As you are trying to fan it out, unfortunately, the fire spreads to out to another tree and another tree, and you begin to see the look on the bikers' faces kind of begin to shift from haha, we're gonna rob this old broad, to kind of oh shit, maybe we should get out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. We're crazy. We said
Meanwhile, anyone looking back at Blue Winda is just you're seeing her kind of shake her cane in the air, and she's like, "Give him hell!"
Encouraging the behavior, I love it.
I love it.
No
Yeah.
fire.
All right. Well. Next.
At the moment, they have not quite given up the chase yet, but they look like they will soon. I think I think the last kind of thing they're going to try on you is one kind of acid splash over. I think probably aiming at Grandpa, who is spreading this fire even worse.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, what would you guys like to do?
Well, I'm being picked up and slammed to the ground at the moment, so.
Oh, that's true.
Awesome.
That's true. The
And I am,
Primeape is coming after you.
I'm not trying to avoid it. I have a plan for after he slams me, so.
Okay. In that case, an acid thing is being hurled at Grandpa, and Tag, you the Primeape's fist has just grabbed onto your arm, and he is kind of dragging you into the dirt right now. You have just contacted the ground.
So I have a move called Revenge, which is whenever I'm taking damage, it's double the damage back. And whenever I'm being slammed into the ground, that's what I would like to use.
Oh, fuck.
As I yell, Ultimate Cross Cutter! And I bring up my shell chops and just slice up as he's slamming me down.
You hear the wheezing kind of go, "Oh, did he just say ultimate cross cutter?"
Grandpa sighs really loudly.
So I think because that's what the move does. You are not going to have to like roll for how effective this is, but just to see if you can time it real good.
Okay.
I think this counts for 2. There's an argument for 3. Yeah, sure. We'll see 3. We'll say 3 this time. Not only because it's a move, you're a sweeper, but like this was the perfect setup to prepare you for this. We'll say 3d6 for monsters.
Monsters, yeah. That's 2 successes.
All right, it works exactly the way you say it does, and because Primeape is not especially defensively capable, and he was already damaged, I'm going to say that takes him out. How does this look?
So yeah, as he slams Tag down, in like the Naruto throwing shuriken thing, right? Like overly anime, right? He pulls out his chops from his hips and just like bounces them directly off his face, and catches them as they land back, knocking the Primate backwards onto his back. It's not as big and flamboyant for everyone else, but in his head, he just did this cool anime moment where he's like, big explosion, hiya, sort of thing.
You can hear the biker with the helmet. It's just like, oh god, oh no, Quimby, and he calls the Primate back, and he's just like, I'm getting the fuck out of here, and he starts to run. An acid attack is being launched at Grandpa still. What do you do?
I guess I'll try to fly higher than it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see if you can. Yeah, see if you can. Yeah, see if you can. Kind of. Ride the wind, dodge out the way.
Okay, cool.
So
how am I gonna do that?
That's definitely 1. You're not. It's not a support move. It's not doing something because you're grumpy. Yeah, I think this is just 1.
Cool. Okay.
And unfortunately, it's a little too high for pockets. The acid splash does hit you, and you are going to be a little bit injured going forward. Try not to take too much damage, but with that, I think the biker is going to call his wheezing back, seeing that the smoke and flames are continuing to spread, and he is going to start booking it. And you guys are in the middle of a bunch of burning forest, kind of north of Vermilion City.
Casual.
Casual.
I want to go to Bluenda, and I want to kind of communicate to her somehow that I want her to get on my back and save her from this forest fire.
She kind of weakly grabs onto your horn for steadiness. Her joints are a little stiff, so it will take her a minute to get up there. But she's resilient. She does. And she's just like, you guys kicked ass.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm really glad I brought you guys. All right, onward to the festival.
Yeah,
he's just gonna leave the fire.
And we leave the forest fire.
That is up to you guys.
Tag is going to start water gunning towards these.
Thank
flames.
Christ. Okay.
And since he's not doing any over dramatic thing, he's just doing it spraying water.
Gotta do this again.
Fair
This
enough.
isn't the first time we've set a forest on fire. No big deal.
He does do it very just another day at work.
Another day cleanup.
You know, that's fair enough. And you know what? There's even like a little like pond of water. So like, you know, even if you felt like you were out of your own water, you could suck up some more and spit it out again. You know, it's easy enough. As a water Pokemon, you can get that taken care of. So you eventually ride down to Vermilion City, and you can see that there are, you know, a bunch of kind of like curious faces, kind of like looking back in your direction as you approach. Right at the gates of Vermilion City, you can see this thick old, coiled's not the word I'm looking for. Well wound up. I'll find the word eventually. You guys find a very thick rope that is kind of strung across the entrance. There are like little ribbons hanging up at the entrance, like on this rope. And you can see beyond the rope are a bunch of different Pokemon on the other side, but most notably, a stall with all different kinds of horse Pokemon. You can see there's a Ponyta back there. You can see there's a Glastrier, which is kind of like an icy horse Pokemon. You can see there's a Caldeo, you know, the kind of like colorful unicorn looking thing that is, I forget what gen it's in. You can see there's like a Mudbray in there. You can even see that there's like a Stantler, which isn't really a horse, but it's kind of like up in there anyway. You see there's a man with like a little bowler cap and a suit, and he's standing at the entrance, a big old white mustache, maybe looking to be about Blue Winda's age. And he says, welcome, one and all, to the Happy Horse Festival. We've got fun and games, lots of food. We'll have our regular ceremonies, of course, and then we'll have the big race. I hope you all are excited. And Blue Winda kind of leans into each of you, and she's just like, now I have a job for each of you. You guys are gonna be my ticket to big winnings.
Yeah.
Chat,
Maybe.
I wish you could have seen Noon's face as that description went on.
Grandpa looks directly at Blazing Star and he's like, oh, you know all about that, huh?
I guess, are any of you guys from the Kanto region?
Nope, I have no idea.
Not me.
Nope.
Rapidashes and Ponytas are from the Kanto region.
I would
say maybe you've been brought to the Happy Horse Festival in the past. If you
I recognize this place.
yeah, I think you do, and you'll recognize the old man is the chairman of the Pokemon fan club in this town, and his favorite Pokemon is Rapidash. He had a champion Rapidash in the races here for many years until he died. A beautiful stallion named Duke, and he, even though Duke has gone on to greener pastures, he continues the horse races and the Happy Horse Festival to this day. You can see behind kind of this ribbon cutting ceremony with this thick rope. You can see that there are, you know, a few notable food stalls. You can see that there is like some parade floats and stuff, with like some instruments on one of them. You can see that there is like this kind of, I don't know if a dais is the right word. There's this raised platform with a beautiful circular tea table and very traditional kinds of decorations for part of their ceremonial festival stuff. But right at the entrance where a bunch of people have gathered, you can see that there are stacks of paper, stacks of bamboo mats rolled up into kind of like a thick roll, and there are stacks of logs. And he says, the gentleman kind of clears his throat, looking to two other gentlemen to his side. One of them, a very striking figure with wearing some kind of like camo fatigues and bright blonde hair that kind of sticks up to one side of this gentleman. On the other side of this gentleman, which I guess I should give a name. His name is Tanaka, chairman of the Pokemon fan club, Tanaka. You may assume, due to his fame and local legend, that the man beside him is Lieutenant Surge, the gym leader of this city, who's also taking part in the festivities. There's another more quiet and unassuming man to the other side of the chairman, with kind of black buzzed hair, very sparse eyebrows, and he's got kind of a suit with a pocket square, and his hands kind of in his pockets. Just, they're both kind of standing with the chairman, and he says, "Well, before we open the Happy Horse Festival, we're going to have to pick a Pokemon to perform the cutting ceremony. But there will be a test, just like every year. First, to cut the paper." And you can see that there are some racks with a piece of paper hanging from them, kind of set up and ready to be cut down. A bamboo cutting test, where these bamboo mats are set up. And he says, and a log cutting test, and whoever can cut these the most adequately will be chosen for opening the Happy Horse Festival, and we'll cut the rope so that everyone can get into the festival, essentially. So, Bluinda, kind of leans down and says, would any of you guys like to help win me some money in this contest of cutting?
And Tag will do the overly excited kid thing, jumping up in the air, waving his arms like me sort of motion.
Yeah, Tag, do it.
The chairman kind of gestures to the empty grounds with all of the materials to be cut, and he says, "Any challengers? First place will be 5,000 Pokédollars. Second place will be 1,000 Pokédollars, and third place will be 500 Pokédollars. I wish you luck." And you see that there are a couple other trainers that join. You can see, of course, Bluinda is kind of standing at the sidelines, encouraging you, knowing that you are quite well suited to a test like this. You can see that beside Bluinda comes up another trainer. This guy is... You can tell this trainer is 10 years old, but he's got like this really very defined like chin and cheekbone shape. And he's got his cap kind of twisted backwards. And he's just like, "All right, I totally believe in you. You can do this. and he produces from his Pokeball an Aegis Slash, who kind of floats into the field. You see there is a third trainer who comes up to this cutting test. A little what looks to be a 10-year-old boy with a black cap and a space where a tooth was broken in his mouth. But he smiles all the same and lets out onto the field a Sliggoo. If you guys are, I know some of us are pure Gen 1ers. It's kind of like a goop Pokemon. And then one more trainer approaches. You can see she's got kind of like neon stockings and this hat that looks like it's like the head of a Munchlax. And she's just like, I believe in you. You got this. And lets out a Munchlax onto this testing ground. So, Duon, it looks like, or rather Tag, it looks like you've got a competitor in an Aegis Slash, a Sliggoo, and a Munchlax. Is there anything that
one of them really concerns me?
Is there anything that you would like to do to prepare for this contest?
Yes. Before going in, I would definitely like to perform a sword stance.
Ooh, that's a good move. That's a good move. And I think that'll count for a preparation die.
Okay. And he'll say under his breath, blade battle breathing style too, like not making himself know, but he can't help but say it a little, like just under his breath so his team can hear him, but all the others don't notice. So, they all kind of get that moment of course.
Okay.
I love that.
Okay. While the rest of you are watching and you are kind of like among the crowd at this opening ceremony, is there anything that the rest of you guys would like to do while the contestants are preparing?
Oh, definitely.
What would you like to do?
I'm sorry. Please remind me one more time which Pokemon are up there.
Yes.
I heard the Munchlax. Which one?
You know what? I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead and name the trainers too. There's the guy with well, I won't give them names yet, unless they're announced. That could be more fun. So the competing Pokemon against Tag are a Sliggoo, an Aegis Slash, which is basically that sword Pokemon, and there's a Munchlax.
Okay. Yeah. So I think that Grandpa would try and get the attention of the Aegis Slash, specifically to give him his best, like, you are a worthless piece of nothing glare.
Oh, shit. Really?
Is also a Pokemon move, which will paralyze the target if it hits.
Wow. Okay. All right.
It's just gonna look like glaring at them. So.
Okay. So, all right. I think, it's going to be considered a risk to not be caught like interfering in this contest. But I think, you have the move and you have Grumpy.
Mm-hmm.
I think that will count for something. I think 2d6 will do it.
Sleeps is right. It's not cheating. It's just supporting. I'm like, go Tag.
Okay. Yeah. It is supporting. That is absolutely true. I think 2d6 is appropriate. And I think,
right.
because this is a monster move that you're using specifically, this will be for monsters.
Yeah. Hopefully I roll what I rolled last time.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Okay.
I got 1.
Okay. 1, but there is a cost or complication.
Yeah.
The... Okay. the complication, I will give you the choice. It either does not work this time, or it works this time, and somebody that you would rather not have noticed it notices, but not the judges.
Interesting. It's not the judges.
Mhm.
Am I choosing this person, or are you choosing?
I'm
this person?
choosing this person.
You're choosing this person.
Yes, I am.
Man. I'm gonna go ahead and gamble with it then. Let's say that it works.
Okay. Suddenly, I'm going to say that you notice the little boy in the black cap that just put out the Sligoo. He's going to turn to you and cock his head. Now that, the Aegislash wasn't his Pokemon, but he noticed.
Grandpa's gonna like raise his big yellow eyebrows and be like, "You want one too?"
All right.
He's like drawing up on all 9 feet. What is it, 10 inches or whatever?
Holy sh! Yeah, you picked a big one. Mochi or Blazing Star, would either of you guys like to do anything before the competition starts?
No, I'm just in awe. I'm so excited. I'm just watching and taking it in.
What was the other Pokemon?
The other Pokemon, there's a Munchlax, there is a Sligoo, and there is a Aegislash. Aegislash?
Could I go over to the Munchlax and try and use Torment, so it can't use the same move twice in a row?
Ooh,
Oh, that's so dirty!
that's so clever.
It's so good that we have this trainer who's like a rebel.
Fuck! Oh man,
I love that.
okay, I'm gonna say that, Blue Winda is gonna kind of like gently kind of like rub her hand over your head, and she's just like, "Work your magic, Mochi." Like she is all about this. I think this is a Pokemon move, so this is definitely going to be a monster roll, and this is naughty. This is something that God, this is definitely naughty. This is at least 2. I don't think anybody else has set you up for this. I think this is just 2d6 for monsters.
2d6.
All right, that's 2 successes with a pocket monsters.
Yeah.
So
Pocket
it works
monsters.
exactly as you like. Munchlax is going to have a real struggle session. And since you have pocket monsters, what would you like to ask, if anything?
I guess I don't have anything to ask at the moment.
Okay, fair enough. So, with that, all the Pokemon have lined up and have been have a little rack with a slice of with a piece of paper hanging from it that have like 3 lines on it. There's a top line, a middle line, and a bottom line drawn on these pieces of paper. And the chairman of the Pokemon fan club, Tanaka, says, "Now, for this for the first contest, the hanging paper, which will measure accuracy. Please cut the middle line exactly." And he is going to instruct. He's indicated that of the 3 lines on the paper, he would like for all the contestants to strike the middle one as accurately as possible. How would you can I'll go ahead and kind of state how the others are going leading up to tag. Munchlax does kind of a jump swipe with his finger claws, and you know, he's just not like tall. You know, he doesn't have the jump height to like reach this thing with his little munchlax legs. It's really not working out. The Aegis Slash is kind of frozen still, and you can see that the kind of Chad of a 10-year-old that put him out there is just like, oh hey buddy, it's okay if if you're feeling a little nervous. You know, everyone gets the butterflies in their stomach every once in a while. Are you okay, King? And the Sligoo kind of launches itself upward in the air, and you see like this tendril of gooey slime kind of slice through the middle of the middle line almost exactly perfectly, leaving kind of like this little acidic trail that eats the edges of the paper away. And the Sligoo actually performs pretty well. Tag, it's your turn.
Right. So this is just paper cutting. I'm not even going to be using a move for this. Like, he's just gonna jump up and like just bring the shell straight across. He's not trying to bother like anything too, because he just needs a precise straight across the paper.
Okay. I think you have been supported. That is going to be an extra die for help. You have prepared. I would say, you know, you've sharpened your scowl chops. And you know, this is the kind of thing that you do. And I think unless there's another die, that would be like 2d6 for pockets.
Alrighty. I can't think of anything extra, so that makes sense to me.
Yeah, one for preparation, one for help. And I think one for preparation, one for help. I think one for nature counts. You know, everyone else. You only have like one real competitor now, which is weirdly a Sligoo. So go ahead and roll me 3d6.
3d6. Okay. That's 2 successes.
Yeah, that's 2 successes. So, just like you were intending the whole time, easy slice down the middle. You and Sligoo are kind of neck and neck in this competition, and you know, the Sligoo kind of looks you up and down, and then happily kind of bounces back and forth to its trainer, and you know, you can hear one of the Munchlax's trainer being like, "It's okay, buddy. You'll do better on the next one. It's okay." Meanwhile, the stage is set up to take away the racks with the paper, and it is now set up for a test of, if I check my notes, strength. The first test was for accuracy. The second one will be for strength, and it is going to be a bunch of standing, like, rolled up bamboo tatami mats. You know, it's kind of like a limb cutting test that you would see traditionally with kendo or something. So as that is getting set up, would anybody else like to do anything?
Did you say that Chad was like a 10-year-old or something?
Yeah, there's like a 10-year-old Chad. He's the one with the Aegis Slash.
Oh, I thought that was the one with the munchlax. Wait.
Oh, the one with the munchlax is like a...
No, the Aegis Slash, you're right, because he was like, it's okay, everybody gets the butterflies, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Since this is a kid, Grandpa does feel a little bad for the kid, even though he doesn't feel any shame about the Aegis Slash. And so, if it's cool with you, can he like have just like a berry on him that he kind of like drops into the Chad's like lap or something?
Oh yeah, I think that's totally fine. I think the Chad's going to be like, "Oh wow, is that a grandpa? Wow, that's hey, who do you belong to? Like, are you just giving out berries?"
Grandpa kind of like nods his head slowly and then yawns.
Oh man, sweet. Hey, thanks. And he pops the berry in his mouth. That's very nice of you. Would anybody
He does have
else?
that soft spot for kids, though.
Yeah. Would anybody else like to do anything in preparation for the second challenge?
I feel like Tag's gonna continue, go back to doing sword stance and getting prepared, but he's going to look a little extra nervous now because the Sliggoo, the one thing that he was like, that's not a big deal, is actually competing, and he's ridiculously competitive due to his last trainer.
Ooh.
So he's got that little extra self pressure going on right now, and the others can definitely see it's getting into his head already.
Okay.
Oh,
Well.
I'm gonna growl at Sliggoo.
Ooh, you're gonna lower Sliggoo's attack. That's so good. That's good. Oh man. Okay, so that's got to be a monster's move. Gosh, I don't think that's in your sweeper nature. I don't think that's adamant. I don't think anyone's helping you. I think this has to be 1d6 for pocket monsters.
Pocket monsters.
Okay.
oh.
So first, we'll say it's a success at a complication. The complication, I'll give you the choice just like I gave Grandpa. The choice is either this works and it gets the attention of someone you don't want to have to have your attention, but not the judges. Or it doesn't work this time.
It works.
Okay.
Let's go.
This time the boy with the little black cap and the missing tooth, he was cocking his head over at Grandpa before. Now he's scowling at you, Blazing Star.
Scowl back.
Little horsey
Adamantly.
scowl.
Little eye flames flare up at him.
Ooh. Meanwhile, Blue Windows just like, what's the matter, Blazing Star?
Me.
Perfect.
Mochi, is there anything you'd like to do?
No.
Okay. Mochi, I am going to let you know that right now, inside of the festival, I mean, you guys are roped off from coming in until the cutting ceremony is over, but inside the festival, you can smell the smell of something sweet baking right now, and along with like a little bit of like fruit berry tartness. It's coming from somewhere in the festival.
Mochi will like kind of wander off after the smell.
All right.
Oh no.
If you
He's like, goodbye.
there's a risk in slipping into the festival ahead of time. Are you trying to do so unnoticed?
No.
All right. In that case, you start to wander in, and as you do, you can see that there are some uniformed attendants that look like Officer Jenny's, who begin to kind of trail you, and they're just like, oh, not yet, don't come in yet, and they are going to try to like stand in your way and push you back to the rope.
Can I try and slip past it?
Yeah. How would you like to do so?
I can cast like agility.
Oh, agility, I think, would be a good move for this. I think that counts as like a die in preparation. And I think being naughty kind of is fitting the situation too. I think we'll count that, since you're using a monster move, as 2d6 for monsters. All right, that is one success at a complication, or a cost. I think the cost will be if you can either make your way through and use your agility to get past the attendants, and make yourself wanted, with the rest of the attendants, like, looking for you for the rest of the festival, or it won't work this time.
I guess we could go for the wanted.
Okay. You are able to evade their grasp. And I would say, there are lots of like little stands and stuff here that you can slip by unnoticed. I will tell you, the smell is coming from what looks like a jelly donut stand with all different kinds of jellies and different shapes of donut. As well as some like chocolate and vanilla varieties and stuff coming from one stand. But we'll leave it there. You've slipped by unnoticed, and we are back to the competition. This is the bamboo cutting competition. Starting off, Munchlax is going to he's going to like try to take one strong mighty bite through the bamboo, and he gets a pretty deep sink into it, but it doesn't sever it. It's not a clean cut. He didn't perform that well. Aegislash is going to kind of put a little bit of flair in it. He got his nerves up last time. Something was wrong. But he is going to kind of do like a diagonal flip in the air and do this very stylish diagonal cut. Going probably all... Yeah, this is an Aegislash. It's probably going all the way through. The Slugoo... The Slugoo is eyeing you and waiting until you go.
Okay. So yeah, Tag's got, he's finishing up his little sword stance, and there's that very long, deep breath as he's just like, and then he's going to rush forward with his signature move, the Razor Shell, as he yells out, "Scowl Chop Slash!" And he's going to do like a rotational, like these blades of water come out of the Scowl Chops as he does like a rotational slash through it, 1-2 type of slash.
Awesome. Okay, so I think you prepared with your sword stance. This is you are using a Pokemon move, so that is going to be with monsters. I think 2d6 is good unless somebody else helped set you up, or set you up for success. And I think that succeeding over Slugoo is helped by the growl. So I think we can count 3d6 for this for monsters.
Okay. Only one.
Okay. Success at a complication, success at a cost. I think you can either cut most of the way through, or cut all the way through, and oh man. Cut all the way through, but take a die less on your next one.
Alright, I think I will cut all the way through, and the nerves are really getting to me after that success, so it's going to make it harder on my next one. I think that would make sense, like, narratively.
I think so too. You do so easily enough. You slice right through it. The slugoo kind of narrows its eyes at you, and so does his trainer with the black cap. And slugoo is going to like kind of reel its body into like a gooey C shape, like the letter C, and he's going to try and spin around to slice the bamboo mat in one cut. And unfortunately, due to the growl, it only batters it in, not cutting it cleanly. It kind of like bends over with the weight of the slime, but does not break. I think with that, you and Aegis Slash are neck and neck on this one. After that, logs are coming out for the last round. This round is not for accuracy or strength. This is just for stamina. Chopping at a log until it is cut through. It's not an especially thick log, but maybe it's like a foot thick or so. Is anyone going to? Would anyone like to do anything to help, or shall Tag just go?
I'd like to give a little pep talk to Tag.
Okay.
Yeah. He'll be like, "Hey, Tag, just think about this for a minute, because like you've grown up your whole life probably. I don't know, but like probably, right? With these logs, like you're chopping and you're making dams and stuff. Like I'm pretty sure that's what you Pokemon do, right? So like you totally got this. You are the chop master. Like you have got this in the bag. Do on it, just do on it."
And I'm gonna say that Tag kind of midway through is like tilts his head like a. Does he think I'm a Bidoof? But it is going to.
Do want it.
But whatever the DM part, that's what his thing is.
Yeah, the DM. Am I a beaver?
But it is going to help calm him some. Now I don't know to what extent, but he's definitely not going to be as in his head no matter what.
He's just a confused old guy. He's trying his best.
I think that will count as a extra die of help without any risk. This was just a pep talk.
Cool.
I think your swords dance for 1 die of preparation totally makes sense. And I think this might have gone up to 3 die, except for the complication. So,
yep.
I'll go ahead and kind of narrate out how the others are doing. Slugoo is like immediately attaches itself to the log, kind of like using its goop to like wrap around it, and kind of like sink into it like chemically, like burning it up, cutting it up that way. The Aegis Slash is doing okay in cutting. It's a sword, it's not an axe. He's kind of taking slow, steady strikes, but making some headway quick. The Munchlax is kind of like a beaver, just chewing into it, and like having to spit out like chips of wood, kind of like yuck. Not doing so great. Go ahead and roll me those bones. 2d6. I assume you're using a Pokemon move?
I am, and this time he's going to put his, sheath or whatever you say, put his scale chips on his hips, and he's actually going to use Fury Cutter and just use his claws.
Ooh, alright.
So, he's going to do his thing, he's going to yell, Cross Carapace Cutter! And start swinging at this thing.
Alright.
Your grandpa kind of copy it in the back. Go.
Cross carapace.
He doesn't know what it means. He's just copying it. Yeah.
That is no successes.
Unfortunately, your claws do not dig in deep enough to catch up with the Slugoo and the Aegislash. In a strange turn of events, the Slugoo actually burns through it a little faster than the Aegislash gets his last cut. And with that, the Slugoo has counted the most successes, and the Pokemon fan club chairman Tanaka kind of, rubs his fingers through his mustache, and he's just like, "What a very weird turn of events, but I guess the Slugoo did it. Here's your prize money, kid." He hands 5,000 Pokédollars to the kid in the black cap, 1,000 Pokédollars to the Chad kid with the Aegislash, and 500 Pokédollars to Bluinda. And the Slugoo is brought to the opening rope to burn it open, to cut it open. And with that, everybody who's waiting, the crowd, all these trainers, let themselves in. Mochi, where you are, probably behind or between this or making your way to the jelly donut stand, you can hear people start to be let into the into the festival. What's everyone doing?
Tag is having an absolute crisis right now since his last trainer traded him away when he failed at something.
Oh no!
So he's just sitting there
Noon was when he's gonna be traumatized.
So he's sitting down on the ground now, rocking back and forth and hyperventilating, just right in front of where he just finished his. The log is still sitting in front of him, and he's just rocking back and forth right in front of it, not saying anything.
Bluinda kind of steps up and crouches as best as an 86-year-old can, and puts a hand on your shoulder, and she's just like, "Did you see who won that? Do my eyes deceive me? Have I gone that senile?"
And he just kind of looks up, over his shoulder or whichever way she's coming, and he doesn't say anything. He's just looking up at her.
Something's weird here. Anyway, why don't you stick with me? I still think you're the champ.
Yeah, you're the champ in our hearts.
He will calm down a little. He's definitely still nervous, but he will stick right against her leg.
Oh.
Definitely Riggs.
Yeah, you know how many times that I've failed. Don't you even worry about it.
As the festival begins, you can see that there are a bunch of other trainers and a lot of little kids that are coming up to especially Blazing Star, being like, "Wow, this is one of the horsies." And they're some of them are appreciating you gently, but every once in a while you get the odd kid that kind of slap your arms and legs around, like they're being a little bit too rough. But overall, people are very excited to see Blazing Star here, and a lot of these same kids are going back to where there are other horses kind of like on display in these little stable grounds that are kind of central to this area. But now that you're kind of in Vermilion City, you can see that going down the length of it and even all the way to the east exit of Vermilion City that kind of leads out to where a bunch of like boardwalks are. There is a racetrack, and you can kind of look around and surmise that maybe some of the horses in that stable are going to be in that race. Let's see. I think. Would anybody like to do anything in particular before the next activity at the festival is called?
I think Grandpa is very curious as to like where Mochi went.
Okay. Do you have
looking around like, where the hell did that other guy go?
Do you have anything that would help you try and locate Mochi?
Well, I'm very tall. So, can I just like fly above the crowd to kind of like see if I can find them?
Mochi's only a foot tall, by the way.
Well,
Sure.
hopefully I can spot him with my old man eyes.
Mochi, out of character, where do you think you are? In this festival, do you think you're infiltrating into this food stand? Is there a place you're watching and waiting and hiding? Where do you picture yourself to be?
They're probably trying to get into the food stand.
Okay. I'm going to say that this is the kind of food stand that has, kind of like a solid, a solid wood counter. Maybe it was like reconstructed to be at this, this fair site or whatever. And there's kind of like a little, like this little building that's kind of constructed in the back of it. And I think you could definitely slip in, but if you're trying to do it away from Grandpa's prying eyes, you might have to roll for it. Or do you not particularly care about being found?
Mochi is more focused on the food than getting caught.
Okay. So how would you like to try to sneak into this food stand? Give me a description of your operation.
I guess they'll try and.
I should say there are like a couple people like behind the stand that are like getting these donuts out of the oven and like into little trays and like putting the trays underneath this desk so that they can like start putting them out kind of in shifts is not the right word, but putting trays out, and when they're empty, like putting the next one out and putting the next one out.
Batches.
Yeah, batches is the word I'm looking for.
I guess they'll try and sneak in when they're going out.
Okay. Why don't you give me a pockets roll? And I think this would give you one. I think this is a naughty activity, so you would definitely have 2d6. Is there anything else you could do to prepare for this?
I don't think so.
Okay. Roll me 2d6 for pockets. Ooh. Unfortunately, it begins to the operation begins to go wrong. Grandpa, not only do you start to spot Mochi, trying to kind of like climbing over the desk, like knowing when the attendant was going to have their back turned. But you can see one of the parade attendants, kind of dressed up in a uniform like Officer Jenny, is beginning to also make her way over to the donut stand, being like, "There he is!"
Oh no. Can I like rush over there and like, I don't have hands. Can I like try to pick Mochi up with my mouth, I guess? Like, not teeth. I'm not trying to hurt, just like pick him up.
Just like airlift him? I think you could do that, but it would be difficult because the other attendants are kind of racing there.
Okay.
So go ahead and make me a. I think this would be like a 1d6. Probably a monsters roll, because this is just like you're rushing, you're trying to get there. This isn't exactly like a calculated move.
Right.
Oh.
4 pocket monster.
Okay. We'll say that you can definitely get there and airlift Mochi, but if you do, it will also knock down a good portion of the donuts being prepared for everyone. It will cause a scene and destruction of food.
Oh no. Okay. Am I choosing this then? Like,
yes.
Okay. No, I guess I just won't make it there. I don't want to make a scene like in this way.
Okay. That's fair enough. In that case, Mochi, you are going to be apprehended by a couple of attendants, who one of which has like a net kind of like on their hip, and they are ready to try and deploy it if you do not come along quietly. Meanwhile, Bluinda, who cannot get there nearly as fast, has seen where Mochi has gone, and is kind of shouting across the festival, being like, "Mochi! Oh, there you are, Mochi! Oh, I'm so sorry. My dear poor Pekko was so hungry. You know what? I didn't feed him before I got here. This is my fault." And she is going to desperately try to get her Pokemon back while this is going on. And now she is sneaky. So if one of you guys can help come up with some way to support her, maybe we can bail Mochi out of this situation.
Let's see. Can I leer at a human?
To lower their defense?
Yeah. Like, but I'm thinking like their defense of like the situation, like the social defense. Like, oh, it's just an old grandma, not like, like an attack defense.
I see. That's interesting. And this is kind of, supporting your team. Just roll me a d6. This is not like at a risk. This is like how efficacious this is. 6 is very good. 1 is not. 5. Okay. I think, trying to, make out you and your crew with Bluinda, very, to be very sweet and very unassuming. I think Bluinda is going to try and pick up Mochi when she finally gets over there, and says, I'm so sorry. Look, all of my Pokemon are very good, and this one, I just didn't feed this one. It's my fault. I'm happy to purchase some of these goods. And we don't need to make a big thing about this. And she pulls out the 500 Poké Dollar prize money that you just won and slips it into the guard's hand, the attendant's hand. And she says, "This doesn't need to be a thing, does it?" And the attendant kind of like side eyes this shifty grandma and is just like, "All right, but don't pull this again." And Mochi, with a little bit of help, has been bailed out. Just in
Grandpa
time.
just immediately goes on a long-winded, like, and this is why we don't go off alone. I can't believe you've done this. Like, he's just, like, lecturing.
Just in time, you see the Chairman Tanaka, as well as his fellow two other judges, basically, Lieutenant Surge and this other guy, kind of pull up to the donut stand, where some other attendants bring out this wide table, and some of those stacks of donuts get set on the table, and he says, "Time to announce the next festivity, the eating contest. Come one, come all. Any trainers willing to put their Pokemon to the eating contest? No humans, just Pokemon."
It's not food grade. The people can't eat it. Oh.
This time, you see this the girl in the neon stockings and the Munchlax hat. She cracks her knuckles and comes up to the bench, and she's just like, "Yeah, come on, Munchlax, give him hell. You got this. This is no problem for you." And you see that she didn't just have one Munchlax. She's got like a full team of Munchlaxes. And this is just the second one.
At least it's Munchlax and not Snorlax.
It's just Munchlax. And so a Munchlax steps up to the counter. The Chad Pokemon trainer that you saw before, the Chad 10-year-old, kind of rolls his shoulders and he's like, "Yeah, all right. I think we're good for another competition." And he brings up out a Swalot. If you guys are familiar, it is a goo Pokemon, not quite like a Sliggoo, I guess, but it's a Pokemon known for being able to eat like anything.
It is a giant mouth, essentially.
Yeah, basically. With a mustache.
With the mustache, yes. Barbels.
And then you see the kid with the broken tooth and the black cap, who's just like, "Love Disc, go!" And you see this Love Disc with this like very expensive looking like silver chain circlet with like a little green glowing diadem on it, like very, very decorated. But like there's like a Love Disc kind of floating, waiting at this table too. And so everything is kind of laid out, and Bluinda is just like, Mochi, I want you to take part in this, Mochi. I don't know if they're gonna let me now.
Mochi starts tugging on her sleeve and pointing at the table.
I mean, you want me to sit there? I can't eat all that. All right. Okay, let me see what I can do. And she's going to kind of like walk over to Chairman Tanaka and kind kind of like sidle up against him, rub her shoulders with his, and she's just like, please don't mind my Morpeko. I didn't feed him when he came in, and he may have caused your attendants a little bit of trouble, but it'd be a great spectacle for the eating contest, wouldn't it? And he kind of shrugs. And he's just like, well, it is quite a spectacle to see a Morpeko chow down, so I suppose it'd be okay. And he kind of gives Blue Winda like a little flirty wink. Mochi, you have a place at the table. Would anyone like to do anything before they prepare for round 1 of the eating contest, which is 20 jelly donuts?
Grandpa gives some more berries out.
Like just to the crowd?
Here you go. To the crowd, but also like some drop onto let's say the Swallots, like in front of the Swalot. Like, whoops, there you go. You just kind of like hand them out.
Trying to preemptively fill up the Swalot. Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. Okay. I don't think. Oh man. But that could be seen as interfering. I kind of want to say
he's trying to make it look like an accident. Like he's like throwing them, right? He's like out into the crowd. Like,
this sounds like this sounds like a sleight of hand. You're throwing one in there. Oh, it was an accident.
Right.
But I think this is a pockets roll, and because you are supporting your teammate here, I think 2d6 counts for this.
Cool. Okay, pockets. Let's go. Triple threes.
Yeah.
Double threes.
That's right. It works just the way you want. That Swalot has already started a pre-snack, a pre-meal snack.
Great.
Delicious.
Would any of the
Grandpa
else
gives Mochi a little wink.
Would anybody else like to do anything before Mochi starts?
I know that Mochi, would I know that Mochi gets hangry and eats more when he's hangry? Is that something that I would know at this point, Big, or is that something that, because I haven't been on the team for very long?
I think because of the sneaky nature of Blue Winda, I think she's happy to have like a little team huddle and be like, he's a monster when he's hangry. I think she's happy to help to have you guys like help win the competition with her.
Then I want to start like goading him, like trying to, get him just that little bit extra. You're not you and you're hungry, so I'm trying to goad him along. Like, come on, I bet you can't do it. You're not going to be able to handle half what that Munchlax can, and just really start to play it up to the point, trying to push him to that hangry point.
Mochi, how does that make you feel?
Mochi doesn't like that. They start getting like mad.
I think that's fair. I think that's worth a point in preparation, or helping rather. I would say a point in helping.
Cool.
Okay. Blazing Star, is there anything you'd like to do?
No, Blazing Star really is just like distracted about going to the barn where all the racehorses are.
Oh, all right.
To like size up competition. So she's not really even there, I don't think.
Okay, I think that's fair. I think sizing up your competition is a worthy investment of your time, and I think I would like to have you roll after this competition for that. For to potentially your benefit, not to a detriment.
Okay.
So, Mochi, 20 jelly donuts are brought before you as well as everyone else. And round 1 has begun. The Tanaka says, 3, 2, 1, go! You see that the Swallow has gotten like most everything in his mouth, but like a couple donuts drop out, and like he's kind of got to take a break before he can like get to finishing it. You know he can, but you know he filled up a little bit with berries. I think for the Munchlax, that Munchlax is going to town. That Munchlax is doing quite well, going at a very fast pace, and this Munchlax might be your competition for this round. The Love Disc is, you know, it's got like little lips, you know, a tiny mouth and little lips, but it seems to kind of like kind of suck the donuts in like one at a time, its cheeks kind of puffing up beyond the slimness of a normal Love Disc. It's almost supernatural looking how fast this Love Disc is going. Why don't you go ahead and roll me? Oh goodness. Would I? I think an eating contest has to be like monsters.
Made them hangy first.
Yeah, and you have a dice in helping, so that's 2d6 so far. This is definitely part of your Pokemon's nature. I think 3d6 applies. I might even argue 4d6 because Tag, you know, hyped you up with Hangry, and Grandpa fed your competition. This is a rare time where, if you'd like, you can roll me 4d6 for monsters.
Whoa.
Okay.
You got this, Mochi.
We believe.
Oh, 2 pocket monsters.
All right. So I'm going to say, with as many successes as you got, you will also get a die to roll over to the next round. You also got pocket monsters. Do you have any questions for the DM about the situation or anything else?
I guess who would be like the I guess my biggest competition, like the
really and truly, the biggest competition would be the Love Disc, weirdly.
Gosh. Fucking Love Disc.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to say because you got 4 successes, I will give you even a little bit more. There's something very weird and maybe technological about the way that the Love Disc's jewelry looks.
oh
But you have handily won this round, putting the Love Disc and the Swallow down, and the Munchlax, who was actually doing pretty well. Apparently, you were hangry enough to out eat all of them. You are in the lead. There's a round 2 where 40 jelly donuts are placed in front of you next. You are given a minute to prepare to speed eat these. Would anybody like to do anything?
Make him angry again, Tag. We're good at that.
Is that all you've got? You got any more in you?
Poor Mochi.
just getting angrier.
It's really funny for me, the person to have failed, to be doing this too, because it's like, I'm bad, but you're worse than me.
Oh my god, yeah.
Okay. I think you've got it's in your nature to eat this. You got 1 die in helping from Tag, and you got 1 rollover die. Go ahead and roll me 3d6 for monsters. That is a complete success and a pocket monsters. Handily, you eat the others under the table. Again, the Munchlax was starting to catch up until the Love Disc beat him out, and the Swalot kind of humiliated at how fast everyone's eating, but you've already beaten them all. You've taken it down, and I think Tag is starting to piss you off. But you're showing him. I think the and to this situation is that the let's see. I think the end to this situation is that you know for sure that there's a dot connecting for you. The Sliggoo is oh, you know what? You weren't actually there. That can't because you skipped off. The dot does not connect for you. I think the and is instead of your poor notoriety, you are getting some crowd popularity. There are people chanting "Mochi, Mochi, Mochi," and everybody in the crowd is beginning to come to your side, and you can see that the chairman was just yeah, I'm glad we let this Morpeko back in. This is quite the spectacle. This was worth it. You've got 1 more round where instead of 20 or 40 jelly donuts, you've got 80 jelly donuts rolled your way. The Love Disc already looks pretty plump, but you can see a sense of determination in its eyes. Maybe a little bit of pain too. But the others are kind of getting ready for their 3rd round of speed eating. Would anybody like to do anything?
This Love Disc.
I'm not pushing that button again. I'm at the point where I feel like I don't want to actually make him transform to hangry mode and make him attack me at this point.
Yeah, that's fair. Can I heckle the Love Disc? What are you even doing in here? You're just a lip.
The Love Disc kind of quickly flits around to look at you, and Love Disc is just well, I'm doing pretty well, aren't I?
Well, I mean, not as good as my guy.
Shut up.
He's the guy,
You shut up.
You're just oh, what a great comeback.
I hate you, old man.
I get that all the time. You can't hurt me.
I think with the heckling, gosh, there's no real risk in it. But they're already losing and you're rubbing it in. So I think that can count as help.
Cool.
All right. Mochi, if you wouldn't mind rolling me, let's see. It's in your nature, and you have help. I think this is just 2d6, unless anybody else has prepared or anything.
The only thing I could think of is just cheering him on at this point.
Could I, because of all the cheering and thanks to Tag and like Grandpa were helping
Uh-huh.
me because I use a power trip.
What is that?
Ooh.
It boasts my strength and attacks the target, which would be the jelly donuts.
Yeah, attack them donuts.
Fuck, man. All right. Yeah. Okay. I think so. All right. 3d6. Roll those bones for monsters. All right. Easily enough. You take everyone down. You handily out-eat everybody. The love disc, who like was going to be like in second to you or whatever, just like doesn't even eat the last jelly donut and like spits it at you. You know,
Wow.
I think you know, like you can hear some shock and gasping in the crowd because that is some unsportsmanship. That is some unsportsmanlike behavior. And your crowd popularity, yeah, your crowd popularity like quickly turns everyone against the love disc, and you can see the kid in the black cap being like, "No, calm down, it's fine." Like you can see that the Chad kid with the Swalot is just like, man, you know, I guess, you know, it's just not your day some days. You know, Swalot, you did really good. I'm really proud of you. You know, why don't you come get some water to drink down with those donuts? It's okay, bud. The Munchlax has slowed down a little bit. You know, they have gotten kind of to they're kind of the last in this round. But even so, they like kind of want to eat more, even though like the time's already up and the competition's over. And you are kind of gently picked up by the Pokemon fan club chairman Tanaka, and you know the other judges next to him are kind of nodding in approval. You get like this shiny teeth smile from Lieutenant Surge, one of the other judges, and Tanaka's just like, "What a wonderful showing from Mochi the Morpeko! My goodness, we haven't seen a showing like this in quite a few years. Oh, you know, when that Snorlax comes back, though, oh boy, you're gonna have a new challenger." You are celebrated, hoisted in the air, and Bluinda's paid $50,000 or 50,000 or 5,000 Pokédollars is the first place prize. The others are handed out their prize, and Blazing Star, in sizing up your opponents, can you roll me a d6? 6 for the best result, 1 for the worst, or for the least, I guess. Very good.
Wow.
Blazing Star, you have gleaned that your opponents, when the race comes, your direct opponents are going to you've in kind of needling around the stable. You've already found like entry slips. People had to pre-register for the race. You know, the other competitions, you know, you could kind of volunteer, but your name's in there. There's the name of a trainer named Cyber Natalie, with a Munchlax in there. There's the name of a trainer named excuse me, I have to pull it up so I read it correctly. Chad the Pokemaxer. Chad the Pokemaxer has entered his excuse me before I get this name wrong. Spectrier, which is the ghost horse in the stall.
Hell yeah.
And the last trainer registered is a Robbie, 10 years old,
I knew it.
with a Mudsdale. This will be your competition.
A Munchlax?
Listen, leave Cyber Natalie alone, okay?
You know what? I'm gonna say there's like even like a little note on the on like the registry paperwork that says like, please just let him do it. They just
Oh my
love to
God.
play the games. They just want to be in the games. They just want to be part of it. Please.
Meanwhile, I'm like, this poor Munchlax eats like 100 donuts and then has to go take a jog.
Oh no. She's got
No.
she's got a full
Munchlax?
team of Munchlaxes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the same one. I was like, oh my god.
So are they all three in like the stables or
Yeah, they're-
somewhere
they're-
else?
Right now they are in the stables, but there are like some other horse Pokemon that won't be racing today. Like there's a Ponyta in there with like a little that is registered to a Chairman Tanaka, and the name under this Ponyta is Duchess. You can assume that this is the progeny of Duke.
Oh.
She won't be racing this year, but she's in there.
I'll give a nod to Duchess appreciating the lineage that is up and coming.
Duchess kind of like,
then-
kind of
Mhm.
brings her muzzle to you, and she's just like, "You're so pretty. Are you gonna be in the race?"
I am! Oh my gosh, you're so pretty too!
Well, the Mudsdale doesn't think so.
What?
The Mudsdale says
Tell me everything.
the Mudsdale says that my dad was turned into glue.
No!
Yes.
Don't worry. That's not true. Your dad was the greatest that ever lived, and I'm so happy to get to meet you. You have big hooves to fill, but I know that you're gonna be so great someday when you get big. Like me.
Well, you're gonna have to show me.
I will. I'm gonna beat that Mudsdale so bad. I'm gonna make him cry.
Hey, that Mudsdale, he's got some weird jewelry.
Oh yeah? What do you
Yeah.
mean?
I don't know. He's like wearing like a bracelet under his mud.
A bracelet? What makes you think that's weird?
Well, cause wouldn't it fall off during a race?
I guess. But it
I don't
doesn't?
know. I hate that Mudsdale.
Me too. Where is it?
You see Mudsdale is kind of like a couple stalls over, kind of snickering at you.
Okay. Duchess, don't worry. I'm gonna go take care of this. I'm gonna go over to Mudsdale.
Alright.
What's this I hear about a bracelet you're wearing?
Hey, don't worry about it. Just because my trainer's blinging and yours isn't doesn't mean nothing.
Uh-huh. Let me see it.
There's nothing to see. Get out of here. And he spits some mud at you.
My eyes flare. You just better watch yourself out there. I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah?
correct you.
Maybe you should watch yourself.
Yeah. I don't need to, because I'm so fast
The
that
Mudsdale is
I
starting
won't
to
even see you anymore.
bray up and get aggressive. He's just like, "You want me to fuck you up here and now? I'll do it. I'll do it." And you can see
Let's
like
go.
some of the attendants are like trying to like push him back and like get him behind a gate, but he's just like fighting. He's like, I'm gonna you're never gonna see the end of this."
I wanna say to the attendants, what's this with a bracelet he's wearing? A weird bracelet? What's that about?
The attendants are just like, "Huh? What was that? What is this Rapidash saying?"
Oh, that's right. I'm speaking Rapidash.
In the meantime, the festivities are brought over to this big festive platform where you can see this big circular table, this wide circular table, is set up with different like herbs and berries and leaves and lots of smell good, maybe taste good kinds of ingredients. And Bluinda, whose name just baffles me still, kind of walks everyone over there, and she's just like, Grandpa, I hope it's okay that I've signed you up for this next competition. This is going to be a tea ceremony, and I think you have a very traditional look about you, and I'd like you to do your best.
But you can kind of tell that he's like enjoying the thought of tea. And he's just like, okay.
She sneaks a little packet of powder into your cloudy fur. And she says, just in case. And she winks at you.
Oh, snap. Got some steroids happening. Okay. I guess I'll just go up there then. Alright,
you can see the other trainers. All the same trainers have gathered for this. The trainer who Blazing Star now knows as Robbie has brought up let me get my notes out again. A kimono wearing black pincer who steps up to the tea table and sits respectfully. And kind of adjusts their sleeves and kind of sits crisscross applesauce in waiting. The Chad the Pokemaxer lets out his Pokemon Poltegeist. No
Yeah.
Corgi Nub, not Seiza. I'm glad you noticed. Yeah, so Chad the Pokemaxer brings out a Poltegeist, which, that'd be like the perfect kind of like tea Pokemon, right? And the Poltegeist kind of like takes its place kind of around the edge of the table, not imposing itself as to assume it's going to go first. Cyber Natalie brings out a Munchlax, not especially decorated or anything, but, a Munchlax that very solemnly steps up to the table and sits on its little stubby legs and kind of waits for the ceremony. The judges also sit around this wide table. This whole table, by the way, on this raised platform is kind of, surrounded by viewers waiting to watch the tea ceremony before the races start. And, all three judges are kind of have their own place at the table with, all kinds of tea stuff at the ready. There are tea glasses, there are stirrers, there are whisks, there are even little tea bags. There is a mortar and pestle. There are little things to grind fresh herbs or whatnot. The Chairman Tanaka kind of invites, come on, any other contestants?
Are we all up here?
I wasn't sure whether or not you had chosen to participate, so I didn't want to assume.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. When he sighed, he like went up there afterwards. He's like, okay. He was like the first one up there.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
My bad.
Oh, no. Just want to clarify, because if one of you guys are not participating in the game, that changes things.
Oh.
So, Grandpa, you, as you are sitting there, Tanaka kind of clears his throat again, and he says, "So, the first part of this traditional tea ceremony will be like any tea ceremony in the region, but led by our Pokemon. And I can see we have a very fun collection of Pokemon here today. First of all, we will judge this tea ceremony on three qualities. One is grace, the next is etiquette, and the third is flair. So we will be judging your presentation on these three qualities. Qualities. Thank you, Acorn.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind as you perform. You can kind of make your own tea if you'd like. If you'd like, you can take the prepared pot of green matcha that they already have kind of set up. If you aren't planning to do anything more creative, all the tools kind of at your disposal. You can see that the Poltegeist is up first. He is going to take some rose hips and put them into a little satchel and kind of telekinetically or whatever seal it up and drop it into the water that he is boiling up himself with a little bit of milk that is like in this I guess like cup on the table, and he kind of stirs himself around, and as he kind of goes judge by judge, he pours just a little bit of tea into each one, does a little spin in the center of the table, and sets himself down ready for if any of the judges would like any more. The judges all take their sips and try to savor the flavor as best they can. And Tanaka kind of mumbles under his breath. He's like, a rose hip milk tea. It's a pretty good blend, and I'd say expertly hot. It's not too hot, but quite nice. And what do the others of you think? And the judges kind of nod and think to themselves contemplatively. They seem kind of impressed. After all, this is a tea Pokemon. This should be in its nature. The second one to go is the Munchlax. The Munchlax gets out an empty teapot and grabs just like a couple handfuls from like all the different ingredients on the table and starts grinding them up in the pestle. If you know tea, maybe that's a little careless. Maybe you shouldn't grab one of everything. But he's doing his best and he's enjoying it. He gets one of those little... He puts it into one of those tea strainers that you like stick on top of the cup and it like strains down into it. And he gets a few of those out and kind of like shakes them real hard with the water in them and puts them down on the judges' teacups I guess to their slight alarm, I guess. And the Munchlax kind of sits back down proudly, smiling and kind of like bobbing its head back and forth, kind of like, go on, what do you think? The judges seem very nice about it. Perhaps they think, the very nondescript judge says, perhaps the Munchlax would prefer this tea more than I would. No points. And sets down his cup, very harshly. He's not done a lot of talking this whole competition, but he felt like rubbing it in this time. Before it is the pincer's turn, Grandpa, it is your turn to make tea.
Okay.
Is there anything that anybody would like to help with? I guess I should ask.
Do you need someone with hands to help you?
Yeah, that would be grand. It was the first thing I thought. I was like, God damn it, I don't have hands.
I've got hands and I can make water for you, and I'll just be your tool, though. You tell me what to do.
Okay.
The judge allows it.
A disadvantage here.
I put on a little apron, a little cap, and walk up to just be your tool.
Awesome.
Not really able to help you besides to just be, your tool, though, so.
Yeah, appreciate that.
But I do want to let you know, or remind you, that the 3 things that this contest is judged on are grace, etiquette, and flair. And if there's anything roleplay-wise, anything that you can think of with everything at your disposal, to increase those qualities, that would help you.
Okay, so just to be clear, so I
Yes.
understand, all 3 of these things are being judged at once.
Yes.
Okay. Well, first off, I'm just going to really call upon my age here because I was taking a look at Pokemon ages because that's kind of weird.
Okay.
But apparently some Pokemon can live to be over 1,000 years old.
Okay.
So he's evoking super, super old, hundreds of years ago, and getting into this clear state of mind. I'd actually like to use amnesia, which sounds weird, but it's described as temporarily emptying your mind to forget its concerns, which also raises the user's special defense. But I'm getting into the mindset.
Right.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So he's going to ask.
I think this would be an unusual case where the task at hand really is kind of a pockets task, but setting up amnesia to do so won't make this count as a monster's roll. It will just aid you in the role that you're doing.
Awesome. Okay. Awesome. So, and am I allowed to use my own stuff or just the stuff on the table?
What do you have?
Well, I've apparently got this powder. But also I wanted to muddle the last of my berries.
Oh, okay. That's very good. If you've got some of your own berries that you can muddle or crush or however you'd like to prepare it, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I just want to muddle these berries very finely. Maybe you'll use a strainer and then get Tag to pour the water. And he's being super precise on how he wants all of these movements to be done with a lot of precision. And he is he's kind of hovering a little bit off the ground and trying to just create this sense of legend and mystery that he kind of is taking advantage of his dragony side,
Okay, all right. I think certainly, with the flowing grace of a dragon that hovers in the air, and the age to remember such traditions from the old country, or so to say. Yeah, I think that helps.
Okay.
So I think you're using a Pokemon move. I think that'll be one extra die.
Okay.
Tag, are you doing anything to help enhance the performance of this?
So Tag doesn't know much about tea, so he is just doing. But I will say he's very steady-handed. He's like specifically trains every day for precise movement. So anything that Grandpa says, he is going to perform exactly as it said. So like if he tells me to flip the thing, I'm going to flip the thing as I'm told to do.
Okay.
But that's not all I have skill-wise for this situation, is to be like an exact tool.
And real important, are you planning to use the powder?
Can I tell what it is? Can I like give it a sniff or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's definitely like cocaine. It's definitely like some like
Okay.
it's definitely something that is going to give them the energy of tea.
No, because he's taking this like etiquette and like remembering all of these past tea ceremonies he's been at to like heart, and he's like, no, we're doing this the old-fashioned way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me 3d6 for pockets. I think with Tag's precise help and instructions, he is your hands. You're not going to be fumbling anything around with your flippery, cloudy wings. So yeah, for pockets.
Okay, let's go for pockets. 363.
Okay. That would be 2 successes. It works exactly the way you say it does. Easily enough. You perform very nicely. You get a little bit of a lip tremble from the judge, who was pretty silent this whole time, except a dunk on Munchlax, and he's kind of like, this is the taste of tradition. Very nice. And lastly, I think with your performance, there is the pincer, which kind of brings its little hands, its little clampy hands, over to the tea, picks up the hot and ready matcha water for the matcha, and sets it down. Remembers that, you gotta stir the little, you gotta whisk in the little powder. So he grabs over some of the matcha powder, and he pours the water, and then pours a little bit of the matcha powder, whisks it up, pours a little bit more powder, whisks it up, and individually for each of the 3 judges, he kind of mixes their own matcha. They seem to be pretty even in the amount that he puts in, and the pincer kind of sets the cups down, kind of takes a step back, does a 90-degree bow, stands back up, and brings themselves back to the table, sitting crisscross applesauce again. I think with that, the tea ceremony is over. The judges stand up, kind of wipe their lips, and they look over to the... Oh man, hold on a second. They look over to the man. I think they're a little torn. They're going to kind of get up from the table and talk amongst themselves for a few minutes. Meanwhile, everybody is kind of standing and waiting. And Tanaka eventually addresses everyone and says, "Well, this was quite a tough one, but I think we are going to have to give it to the traditional clothes wearing pincer, who did a great job. I was especially a fan of one of the other ones, but consensus and all that. So thank you all for joining me. And he hands out prize money, 5,000 Poké Dollars to Robbie, 1,000 Poké Dollars to Blue Winda, whose name still escapes me, and to the Poltegeist and Chad the Pokemaxer, 500 Poké Dollars. And Tanaka says, "Finally, the real event, the race, onward!" And he steps down off the platform and heads right up to this kind of like little set of box stands where he ushers everybody to stand and watch, and says, "If you would like to take your place somewhere else along the track to watch, that is totally fine. We're going to get all of the contestants for this year's Happy Horse Festival race gathered here and ready to go." And you can see attendants beginning to bring out the Mudbray, the Spectrier, the weirdly stabled Munchlax, and Blazing Star. You are gathered kind of at a starting line at one end of Vermilion City, where you would race all the way to the other end of Vermilion City and back. There's a little place where a path has been cleared and the track has a turnaround. Is there anything that anyone would like to do in preparation for the real event?
I have two things. One, right after what just happened, where Grandpa didn't quite win, Tag's gonna go over and just hug his wing and be like, "I'm sorry we didn't quite make it," and like be very like apologetic and sweet about the thing.
Aw. It's completely fine. No big deal.
You can see Blue Winda is like slamming her cane on the ground, and she's like, "This is bullshit."
You did excellently, Tag. Don't worry about it.
You all did really good.
I
This is
couldn't have
fucking
done it
bullshit.
without
Christ's sakes, who's paying off the judges? Fuck this.
you. Is that other Munchlax like still out?
Which other Munchlax? Oh, the one in
Like
the
the
race?
Munchlax who made the tea? No, the one who made the tea.
Yeah, he's wandering around, kind of loose, but hanging in the perimeter of the trainer Cyber Natalie.
Okay, did he like look sad?
No, he seemed pretty content. Like none of the Munchlaxes really seemed like too bummed out. They're kind of just happy to be here.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he'll just kind of stay with Tag then. Like, you just stick with me, buddy.
Well, Tag is gonna also want to run off to go to Blazing Star real quick.
Okay.
Me, buddy, where'd he go?
And he's going to walk up to her, and he's going to take the Magatom off of his neck, and he's going to put it up around her, try to put it up around hers, and it's like, "For good luck." He's giving you his favorite rock.
Oh, thank you. Hey, Tag, I need you to help me out.
Okay.
You see that Mudsdale over there?
That Mudsdale's staring you down, daggers.
That Mudsdale is wearing some kind of bracelet. Apparently it's weird. And I don't like it. I think he needs to be relieved of that item if you get my drift. Wink, 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 wink.
Do you know where he's wearing it? I don't see it.
It's under his gross mud ankle.
You see Robbie
Yes.
is like kind of walking over to Mudsdale, and like Robbie's kind of like staring down this team that he is clearly caught interfering with the other competitions, and you can see his face is beat fucking red.
There's definitely something up with this guy and his Pokemon. We need to get that sorted out. I want a fair, clean race. You think you could help me out? I don't have thumbs.
I bet Mochi would be good at that. He's really sneaky, right? And he's really small.
Yeah. Go get Mochi.
And I'll rush off to go get Mochi.
Hurry! The race is gonna start soon.
And if Mochi doesn't have any issues, I'll just go and, round him up and get him over there as quickly as possible. And I'll kind of be like, we gotta help Blazing Star out. This Mudsdale's cheating.
Mochi will go along. So we can't have that.
I'll explain about the what did you say it was a bracelet?
Yeah, a weird bracelet.
So yeah, he's got some sort of weird bracelet. We gotta steal it from him, take it off. That way he's not able to cheat anymore.
Okay.
I'll help you. Just tell me what to do.
I guess you could try to distract him.
Okay.
Grab it.
Oh, nerd.
So the Mudsdale is just a couple stalls away. There's Blazing Star. There's the Spectrier, which is the ghost Pokemon, and you can see that God, Chad the Pokemaxer. Gotta say his whole name. You can see that Chad the Pokemaxer is kind of brushing his fingers through her mane, and you can see that his fingers are kind of every once in a while are kind of shifting through the material of her hair as if it's spectral. And he's just I believe in you, Spectrier. You're the greatest. We've been through a few races before, and I think you're going to do really great this time. I think that it's great if we make friends along the way, but really it's best that we always do our best. And he's just trying to give Spectrier this pep talk. But on the other side of Spectrier is where the Mudsdale is. And on the other side of the Mudsdale is the Munchlax.
I would like to get generally close, not in the stall or anything, just in front of it.
Okay.
I am going to use a Pokemon move here that it doesn't attack or anything. I have a move called Water Sport, which doesn't have an immediate effect against anything, but it makes a big spectacle of water, mist spraying up in the air, and coating the area, which it lowers the effectiveness of fire type moves, which is why it doesn't really matter here. But it would just put a big mist in the air and be very brings a lot of attention to yourself while you're doing it.
Okay. I think that you can certainly make that spectacle easy. You are in open in an open space. There are lots of people kind of getting ready for this race and looking excitedly at all the horses and Munchlax. And very easily enough, you can do this showy water sport move. Blue Windows just oh, my silly duo, what is he doing? Oh, look at him go.
And I will try to make it look like I'm trying to do it to celebrate Blazing Star, but, making us big, trying to get Mudsdale's attention towards me the whole time while doing so.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think that if you're doing this to assist in an action, I think we can count this as helping.
Okay.
Can I sneak, like kind of run up and sneak up to them while they do that?
Yeah. What are you trying to do?
Try and take their what was it? Bracelet off.
Okay. So I'm just going to say the information that you've been told. We'll even say that you know that it's like on their front right, like hoof, and kind of seeing where the mud is dripping down over that hoof. Every once in a while, like, you can confirm there's like a silver cuff under there. It's not really like a bracelet. It's like a cuff. And, watching it carefully before you move in, you can see like there's like a lock on it. It looks like it's on there pretty securely. You can certainly try to take it off, but you'd have to tell me how you're doing it.
I guess can I guess I'd have to try and break it off. So I guess can I use like crunch on it?
Ooh, you can certainly try. All right, that is a Pokemon move you know. You are up to something naughty. I think I can grant you that. And you are being helped by your companion Tag. Sure, let's say 3d6 for monsters. Oh, that goes swimmingly. Tag, your distraction was just perfect. Mochi darted in there, found the bracelet, one decisive crunch, and the metal has crumpled to a point that you can kind of snap it off and run with it. You've also got pocket monsters. Would you like to ask a GM question?
I guess what is this cuff?
Well, I have to answer you honestly. It is a kind of performance enhancer. It looks you probably are not familiar enough with new developing technology, but this is some kind of device that kind of like overclocks the Pokemon's abilities in different ways, and you could probably reason that this would be responsible for making a Mudbray faster than faster than a Mudbray would normally be. Yeah.
Cheating. Can after like realizing that they were using it to cheat, can Mochi like take one of like a leftover jelly donut and stick it to the hoof of them?
Just like you're just gonna like smash a jelly donut onto his. Yeah, all right, sure. You know, this is like a success, and you certainly can. The Mudsdale has a jelly donut. He doesn't realize it though.
He just did the Indiana Jones thing, but with a jelly donut.
Is there anything else that anybody would like to do before the race begins? All right. Well, with that, the chairman Tanaka gets everyone kind of settled down. He's like, "All right, and the race will start in 3, 2, 1." And and you hear a gunshot go off. The gates open. Blazing Star, you are in the race with, of course, the Spectrier, the Munchlax, and the Mudsdale. The Mudsdale, in a very dirty move, tried to kind of splash some mud immediately in front of your gate before the gun was fired. It's clearly cheating, and it's going to be a little bit of an obstacle for you to get a good head start. What would you like to do?
Tail whip.
Tail whip. You're not immediately next to the Mudsdale. But
When I get to the Mudsdale,
are you willing to
I want to cut him off.
You want to cut him off? Okay.
But I guess I have to deal with the mud first.
Yeah.
What do I do to deal with the mud?
Describe what you're doing. I will say the area generally in front of the starting line is wet for all of them because of somebody's show off move.
I'm weak to water. Can I jump over?
Yeah, I would say that you can jump over. I think in order to land this jump and get enough power behind it to catch you up to the Mudsdale, who is just fine in mud, you're going to have to roll me gosh. I think this would have to be a monster's roll, right? Because this is like power and passion and stuff like that. Unless you have like a calculated way you're trying to do it.
No.
Okay. I think this is just a 1d6 roll. All right. Unfortunately, for monsters, which is a high roll, it goes wrong. The start of the race.
Break my legs.
Oh no, you'll have to be destroyed. No,
I become glue.
Unfortunately, the Mudsdale really does get the better of you at the beginning of this race. It's not speeding ahead quite as fast as the Spectrier. The Spectrier has gotten kind of the best start in the race, with the Munchlax kind of rolling in the mud for like a minute or whatever before getting back up and scuttling along the ground. You can see that like Cyber Natalie is cheering on her Munchlax from the side, but it has no chance of winning really. Chad is pretty excited for the Spectrier pulling ahead at the beginning. And as you begin to get your footing and pick up the pace, you notice that you are gaining on the Mudsdale. Is that? Yeah, you're gaining because he obviously does not have his cheating cuff like I wanted.
And I'm fast.
And you're fast.
I'm so fast.
So
You
as
have moves that make you faster.
As you are catching up, you are beginning to catch up a little bit to the Spectrier too. But this time, you are getting kind of close to one end of the track before it turns around and doubles back. This time, there is a grove of Tropiuses that are kind of like standing in this grassland where the track is dug out. This grove of Tropiuses, to all of the opponents, are flapping their wings and trying to whirlwind you off course. Their little palm frond wings are trying to blast you off course, as well as the Spectrier and the Mudsdale. How would you like to try to avoid this to get through this?
I want to fire spin.
Ooh! Oh my gosh! That's violent. Go for it. Yeah, I mean, they're plant type, aren't they? All right. So that would that is specifically a Pokemon move. 1d6 for monsters. Plus, do you have sweeper? Oh, sweeper probably counts. Is there anything else that anyone can help with, or?
It's like obviously very windy here.
Oh yeah.
While they're like flapping their wings about.
Yes.
Can I like sneak in an icy wind geared at the creepy horse?
Oh, trying to slow him down with an icy wind?
Yeah, since it's meant to lower the target's speed.
Yeah. I think if you want to roll a roll for monsters to, I think this would probably be 2d6 because you are supporting your companion.
Okay.
Yeah. Roll me 2d6.
All right. Let's try it. 1-3.
Unfortunately, that monster move does not land, and the situation gets a little worse. As you are, man, how does the situation get worse? Blazing Star, unfortunately, the cold wind does catch, but it's starting to blow out your mane something fierce. It's kind of sapping you of your energy, and you're going to unfortunately have to make a relatively heroic roll to be able to pass this obstacle and keep up with the Spectrier.
A d6.
This would be,
Sorry,
I
Blazing Star.
think this was you're using Fire Spin, and you're a sweeper. So let's so 2d6 for monsters. Oh no! Unfortunately, you do get blown off course. That did not help you. Your energy is drained. You're going to have a very tough time catching up to Chad the Pokemaxer's Spectrier. And I will say that even the Mudsdale is beginning to catch up to you now. He is going to kind of more sturdily march through the whirlwinds coming at him. He is slower than a Rapidash, but he is sturdy in making it through this obstacle. As the Spectrier strides ahead, looking at my notes, there is one big obstacle ahead of all three of you around the bend. It looks like a big boulder or something. There's like moss kind of growing on it. There's lots of dust. But as you get closer, you realize it is a Snorlax blocking the way, and it's a biggin. It is lying across the track. How will you get past it?
I want to stomp at it to see if it will flinch.
Well, right now
Maybe move?
it's asleep. It's like asleep in the road.
Can I stomp to wake it up? I don't know how do you wake up a Snorlax? I guess you don't, do you? I don't remember the cartoon.
Does Fluenda have a Pokeflute?
Is Hurricane actually got a Pokeflute in the top?
I'm going to say that is extremely unlikely, though she is very tricky, so I'm not going to say it's impossible. I'm going to say if whoever wants to roll me a d6 and you roll me a 6, then she's weirdly got a Pokeflute in there.
Who wants to do it?
Do it.
I'll get it. Oh, you got it? Okay.
I got it. I got 5.
Oh, so
Sorry.
close.
No.
Good try. Good try.
Good try.
Those of you who are kind of in the stands, you see that she kind of like unscrews the lid of her cane a little bit, and you can see there's like a jagged-edged Bowie knife in there, but no poke flute.
Damn, close.
Can I climb over it?
You can certainly climb or jump. This would just take a feat of speed or strength or something that would you would have to launch yourself very, very good, very well.
I launch myself super speedy because I'm really fast.
Do you have any kind of Pokemon? Do you have any kind of move that like would enhance your speed?
I don't know. I think
You
Sleepy
have-
said I do.
Yeah, you have agility or flame charge,
Oh.
both increase your speed.
Didn't write those down.
You also have access to bounce on your basic one, which lets you jump really high. So you have like 3 options here in your move pool.
I want to bounce off his belly.
Boing.
Unicorn poke through his belly.
I want to use I want to be super agile with a bounce off his belly.
I think if you use your agility move in preparation for reaching this obstacle, that won't count as necessarily as a monster roll. Just that you're using it in preparation. I could count and say adamant. You failed one obstacle, you failed another, but damn it, you're still trying. I could say adamant counts as another die. Describe how you are launching yourself in the air to meet this.
So I see the Snorlax up ahead,
Uh-huh.
and I'm like getting like in a bouncy like kind of trot to prepare like my joints for being like super loose and ready to launch myself. So then I jump up onto the belly like trampoline style, like bounce, like jump down to launch myself up.
Do you think that's a pockets roll or a monsters roll?
I would say a monster.
Okay. Let's say it's a monsters roll, 1 die, +1 for adamant, +1 because you prepared with agility.
Okay.
All right. It is 1 at a cost or a complication. You can do it, and clear it, no problem. But the Spectrier clearly gets ahead, and the Mudbray catches up to you, so that you and the Mudbray are neck and neck. Or you can. Let me think about this for just a minute. Man, complications are so
Complicated?
yeah. It's a good way to put it. I think that that you can clear the jump, get yourself past this hurdle, but the Mudbray is going to be neck and neck with you behind the Spectrier. Or you don't get you're not able to clear this hurdle, and your jump also takes the Mudbray out of the race. Maybe the Mudbray jumps behind you, and you would kind of like land on him in such a way that like he falls and like breaks something.
Let's do option 1.
Okay. You jump over the Snorlax, bouncing off its belly. You have cleared the hurdle. The Mudbray has also cleared the hurdle, and it is neck and neck with you, getting closer to the finish line. The Spectreer's almost there. Make me one more roll with monsters. This would be just 2d6. Okay. Unfortunately, you and the Mudbray, Mudsdale. I keep mixing the two of them. You and the Mudsdale are neck and neck, tying at the end, with the Spectre coming in first. The Munchlax still like not halfway through the course. As the Munchlax
George.
crosses the finish line, and there's clapping for the Munchlax. Still just happy to be there. Chairman Tanaka, announces, and the race is finished. Our winner is the Spectreer. Congratulations! And he gives out the 5,000 Poké Dollars to Chad the Pokemaxer. And he says, for the two of you, I think we split the difference between second and third place. 750 Poké Dollars to each of you. Robbie is fuming, and you can see one of the judges is also kind of disappointed at the results. But the games are over, and Tanaka says, "Everybody enjoy the festivities. And thank you for coming to the Happy Horse Festival." There are cheers. There are people coming to check out the Spectreer. There are also people in the crowd trying to make their way to Blazing Star. The Ponyta also comes to kind of clops up to congratulate you on second place, and she's just like, that Spectreer was really tough, huh?
Yeah, and there is some dirty moves out there. I would have preferred a clean race without obstacles. I'm not super impressed with the facilities here. If in a clean race, this would have been easily won. So it's just kind of unfortunate what the conditions I had to deal with. I definitely am unimpressed with the goings on here. It's pretty unfortunate.
And freeze. Tag, where are you right now?
Running towards towards Blazing Star from the stands, I guess. Probably not quite down there yet.
Grandpa, where are you?
I am probably still with our trainer, like at her side, just like making sure she's cool.
Okay. Mochi, where are you right now?
I'm probably also next to Blue Window.
Okay. Grandpa and Mochi, while the celebration is kind of going on over by the stands, or kind of at the end of the finish line, you can see a 10-year-old kid with a broken tooth and a black cap kind of come over to Bluinda and say, "Hey, Granny, you did a good job. Respect where respect is due." And he says, "Maybe we should trade some trainer secrets. Why don't we walk and talk?" And Bluinda's just like, all right. You put up a weirdly good show. She's kind of suspicious of him, but Grandpa and Mochi, Bluinda is walking with this boy kind of over to lean over the pier and have a trainer-to-trainer chat.
Can I just follow along?
Certainly.
Yeah, definitely just sticking with Blue Window, making sure nothing crazy is happening.
Yeah, easily enough. You can.
Okay, cool.
As you watch on, you can see that Robbie's kind of holding up this Pokeball to Bluinda and says, what's his voice? He's like, so Granny, it's too bad about, your, how your Duot's kind of shown up at the cutting ceremony. I actually have another Sligoo that I would be willing to trade you for if you want to trade your Duot. Maybe I can trade him up. And you can see that Granny's eyes kind of shift, and she's just like, well, I've had my Pokemon for a long time. So what is the secret to your training? And he's just like, well, I've got a secret regiment, and I suppose I could share the secret, but those kinds of things aren't free.
It's a good thing I'm not there.
Yeah, really. Does it look like Bluinda is like thinking about trading?
Oh man. Gosh. Is there anything in your like Pokemon your ability suite that would give you some insight, do you think?
Well, I've been with her since she's 10, but other than that, not really.
She makes herself hard to read to some people on purpose. I think that she's never given away any of her Pokemon ever.
Okay. So I'm just gonna watch for now.
All right. As you do, you hear Belinda go, "Hey!" or Bluinda, excuse me, Bluinda go, "Hey!" And you see the little kid dart off with her handbag, with her purse, and
What?
he is booking it for the docks, where there looks to be like this little speedboat waiting. And he's just like, "See you later, Granny!" And he's gonna run down the docks and hop into this boat.
Can I Dragon Rush after him?
Is that a move?
It is a move, yeah.
What is it? Is it just a damaging move?
It has a 20% chance of causing the target to flinch, but it basically tackles the guy with quote overwhelming menace.
Yeah, I think you can do that. I think I would even throw in an extra die for Grumpy.
Okay, cool. Awesome. So 2 then?
Yeah, for monsters, I think.
Okay, cool. It's like, what the fuck? This little kid. Come on. Well, pocket monster.
All right, pocket monsters it is. That is 1 success. I think the complication here is that if you hit, you will. I think if you hit, it will start attracting a lot of attention from the rest of the crowd goers who didn't see the initial the impetus for this event, but they do see a Drampa dragon rushing a boy.
Yeah.
A 10-foot tall
I'm willing to
dragon.
take that. I'm willing to take that bet. He stole the purse. He
Okay.
deserves it.
Easily enough, you dragon rush him, and it kind of slams him hard into the boat as he's mid-jump. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I assume we hear a commotion now?
Yes. Crowds have kind of, you've heard people go like, "Oh my god, what is it doing?" Kind of pointing at Drampa.
Do I know that he was headed towards a boat?
I would say that, like, if people are, like, looking at Drampa, like, having caught Drampa, like, Dragon Rush something off the pier, then you could probably, like, hear, like a loud crack sound and maybe some, like, quick motion from Drampa's tail, like, off the direct, like, from the pier or whatever. Like, you could see the pier from where you are, no problem. Not that, you know, you're not that far, especially as a Rapidash.
Go. And so I go to the pier. I want to go to the pier. And I'm tempted to set the boat on fire, but, like, I don't know that it's his boat. I'm just gonna go see what's going on and see if I can help. Yeah. I'm
All
just
right.
gonna get there.
Easily
now I'm
enough,
just there.
you get there, and you can hear, like, Robbie go, come on, cheese it, let's go! And, like, you hear, like, the boat engine start up, and start to make its way, out of the dock, gaining speed as it's leaving. And,
Wait.
you know, Blue Windows just like, my purse!
Am I on the boat?
You're,
Since I tackled him?
I mean, you floated, so you can either be floating above the boat or you could be on the boat with him.
Yeah, I'll be on the boat.
All right. As
My trainer's purse.
as he kind of like backs up away from you, he's just like, "Pincer, go!" And he throws his Pokeball where a shiny black Pincer makes its way out, still decorated very nicely in some ceremonial clothing.
Lovely. I got a pocket monster when I rolled this last one. Can I ask
Yes.
a question?
Certainly.
Let's see. What? Okay, hang on. Let me figure out how to word this. Can I ask, like, how's the best way to get the purse back?
Yes. Oh man. The best way to get the purse back is to just is to not engage with the boy and just grab it and take it.
Okay. All right. Well, let's try for that then.
Okay, there is a pincer that is going to try to stop you, but that is the
Yeah.
best way to get. Yeah.
Okay.
The pincer starts making its little, you know, pinchies, and it's going to lunge at you.
I will fly out of the way and towards the kid. Well, towards the purse. I'm assuming he's got the purse still.
You know what? I would say that you dragon rushed him into the boat. He probably dropped the purse somewhere in the boat.
Oh, okay. Can I, like, fly towards the purse then?
Yes, at a risk of getting pinchied. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I like that.
Yeah, it's all right.
So, would you say this is a monster's roll or a pockets roll?
Pockets is like precision because I'm like
Mhm.
trying for a specific target. Would
Okay.
that work?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would even say this is a pockets book roll.
Okay.
Trying to
Just
think if there's
one.
any. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that can help you here.
Yeah.
Unless anybody else is able to help you from shore, or you know, you're not like out in the ocean yet. you know.
I want to.
Come on, I need some help, guys.
I growl at the pincer.
I was gonna say, how quickly can I get to the water? Because once I'm in the water, I can get there.
Oh, I think if you just like grabbed onto Blazing Star, like on the way to the coast, you'd get there real fast.
Okay.
Real fast.
Because I mean, I am an otter,
Yeah.
a sea otter. Like this is where I move.
Okay.
And if I see Grandpa in trouble in any sort of way, I'm going straight to assist. Like full on aqua jet, I'm turning into a torpedo of water flying through the water at the boat. Whether I hit the boat or a Pokemon inside the boat, I'm not concerned with that at the moment. I'm just slamming headfirst into everything in front of me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think due to your nature, you could probably torpedo a lot faster than the boat can take off, and you will probably hit that boat real good, kind of knocking things off balance in the boat. I think that's an extra die of help to Grandpa.
And of course, Grandpa's gonna hear the white water flash step and then smash into the boat.
Freaking kids these days. All right, let's go. 1.
Ah, well, that is one success. The complication here, the cost is that. You can either figure out another way to do this, or Robbie's got you where he wants you on the boat, and you. Let me rephrase this. You can get the purse. You can get her purse back, and chuck it, and chuck it off the boat, or have it in your jaws or whatever. But Robbie will have you where he wants you, with the pincer holding you inside the boat. Or you'll have to find another way to do it.
I think I'm gonna go for the purse and toss it, hopefully towards Tag, and be like, "Get this back to her."
All right, Tag, you are under the boat. You've knocked it. You've knocked it with a hard impact in an attempt to help, which. It did kind of help, but now you hear like the splashing of like something leather hitting the surface of the water behind you.
Yeah, and if I could hear Grandpa say that, I trust Grandpa at this point. So I would do as requested and just try to bring the purse back.
All right.
Which feels kind of like I'm leaving them behind, but like I trust Grandpa and what Grandpa says, and Grandpa said, "Get this back," he'd not help me. So,
and the boat begins to pick up speed, and I think this is where we leave off.
Oh,
Yeah, that makes sense.
No.
I just hear like braying in the distance. I can't
I'll
quite make
never
out the
forget
words.
you.
the end of the Horse Girl movie.
Thank you for joining me on Pockets and Monsters. I was excited to run this one, and I'm happy you guys
Thank
made it.
you.
It was awesome.
Fun.
That was so fun.
Yeah, it
Thank
was
you. Excellent time as always.
I don't have another date scheduled for the future, but I'll post one in the Discord. Sleeps, I'm glad you made it this time. Snowtwig, just a tiny bit disappointed that you're not Bongo the Rillaboom, but there may be another time. Yeah, thanks for coming. And for everybody watching, we'll see you later, Space Freighters. Bye.
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 Thanks, Phil.
Thanks.
Are you ready to raid?
Oh, you know what? I probably should. Would anybody like to suggest someone to raid? I'm gonna put this back on our Pokemon thing. Anybody have any suggestions for a raid?
I only have Draco to shame him for once again not joining.
That sounds like a good reason.
Okay. Then here we go. What should the raid
Yay!
the raid message be? Draco, you missed out again.
Yes.
Oh my god.
That's cruel. Hashtag
Draco,
you're
we
killing
had so
me,
much fun
Draco.
without you.
There you go. There's the message.
All right. Raiding out to Draco Fox.
It's with a K.
Oh,
I
with a
did
K,
get
my
it right
bad.
this time.
Sleepy didn't.
Alrighty, everybody. See you later, Space Raiders. Time to raid.
Time to raid.